No. All right. All right, folks. We are live. I believe we're live, correct? Yes, Samungo. Yes, so. Okay, perfect. We are live, guys. Welcome to the party. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. We got a good one on tap for you guys tonight. We got the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Detroit Pistons on a Saturday night at Little Caesars Arena, man. We got a lot of content coming your guys' way for the shorts. We got the Pistons play-by-play game. What's going on, James? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping into the show tonight, man. Pistons without a multiple key pieces on their team tonight. Tip-off is underway here. Tip-off is controlled by the Clippers. The Clippers are rolling with Collins, Leonard, Zubac, Harden, and Dunn. Pistons are rolling with Duncan Robinson, Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Jaden Ivey, and Asar Thompson. So no Isaiah Stewart, no Jalen Duren, no Tobias Harris, and no Cade Cunningham. It's going to come down to the bench of this Pistons team. Stolen away by Javonte Green. It's going to be out of bounds, though, off Javonte Green. Nice attempt here. So Javonte Green gets the start tonight for the Pistons. So we're going to have to see what kind of rotations that JB Bickerstaff is going to use in this offense down the stretch here. But the Clippers get the ball here to start this game. We got NFL playoffs going on right now. Rams and Panthers in an absolute dogfight. I'll give you guys a short breakdown in the near future as well. Kawhi Leonard draws a foul on Asar Thompson, and Kawhi Leonard's going to go to the free throw line here. But yeah, guys, like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. Pistons taking on the Clippers. The last time these two teams faced off, it was a couple weeks ago in LA, and Kawhi Leonard put on an absolute clinic against the Pistons. He dropped 55 points, 11 boards, and 5 steals the last time they faced off against each other. And we're going to see if the Pistons can get revenge tonight, man. Kawhi Leonard misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way here is going to be up for Kawhi Leonard. We're going to see if he can knock this one down here. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Like I said, guys, there might be some periodic points throughout the stream. We're going to have to take a quick little break because I do got to break down a bunch of content tonight throughout the sports world. Like I said, Panthers and Rams in an absolute dogfight. 2 minutes left. Stafford's going down the field right now, so we're going to have to break that down as well. And then we got the Pistons, obviously, Red Wings, all kinds of fun stuff. Kawhi makes the first free throw here. Shot goes down for Paul Reed. It's going to be a 2-1 basketball game. Appreciate you guys will stop in. 11-11 left to play here in the first quarter. Rams just scored a touchdown, MSU. Wow, that's crazy. What's going on, Burnell? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. 11:06 left to play in the first quarter. Who was the touchdown called on? It was Colby Parkinson. Wow, what a game in the first wildcard game. That is unbelievable. So yeah, guys, I think the first commercial break, I'm going to have to do a quick little short. I'll talk about the Rams and Panthers game, and then we'll get back to the Pistons here. But then we got the Wings tonight. We got the Pistons. We got Panthers and Rams. We got the Bears and Packers later. Bunch of stuff happening in the sports world today. Chris Dunn at the top of the key, working on Duncan Robinson on the right wing. Gives it off to James Harden, who is guarded by Jaden Ivey. Inside to Zubac. He puts up a shot. No good, off the mark. Boarded by Paul Reed. Gives it up to Asar Thompson. Asar working on the right wing here against John Collins. Duncan Robinson tries it for 3, and he buries it. Tough shot for Duncan Robinson. It's a 5-1 basketball game. 10:30 left to play here in the first quarter. James Harden is blocked by Paul Reed, boarded by Jaden Ivey, gives it up to Duncan Robinson. He thought about a 3, works inside to Paul Reed underneath, thought about a slam. It's put back up and in, though. They're going to say, I believe it's offensive goaltending, though, on the Pistons, so no basket. It's going to go back the other way here. Pistons still take a 4-point lead. 34-31 Rams, 33 seconds left, and the Panthers have the ball. That's insane. Wow, what a finish to start the playoffs. That's crazy. 10:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Chris Dunn inside, left-handed layup is off the mark, put back up and in, though, by Zubac. It's a 5-3 basketball game. 10:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Asar Thompson with the basketball, gives it up to Paul Reed at the top of the key. Finds Jaden Ivey backdoor. It's going to be a bad pass, though, stolen away by John Collins. James Harden gets it at the top of the key. He tries left. It's going to be stolen away, though, by Asar Thompson. Pistons looking to push it here. Asar going coast to coast. Duncan Robinson puts up another 3. He buries it. How about Duncan Robinson? His first 2 threes, he knocks them both down. It's an 8-3 basketball game. Chris Dunn at the top of the key, working on Duncan Robinson. and it's going to be nearly stolen away by Paul Reed. Zubac gets it back, though, trying to set up the offense here. Gives it up to James Harden, working on Duncan Robinson. Again, Pistons incredibly shorthanded tonight in this basketball game. James Harden shot off the mark here. It's going to be tried to save by Paul Reed, though. It's going to go out of bounds, though. I believe it might have been a shot clock violation from the Clippers, so it would not have mattered regardless. But, again, no Tobias Harris, no Jalen Duren, no Isaiah Stewart, no Cade Cunningham, versus a pretty healthy Clipper team. So this is going to be the ultimate test of our depth and bench here in this game. We're going to see if the boys can take it home here. Jaden Ivey puts up a shot underneath the hoop, 10-3 basketball game. 9-10 left to play in the first quarter, and we got a commercial break on tap, folks. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Looks like the Rams have a 3-point lead, 12 seconds left. Panthers, I'm trying to figure out where the ball is on. The ball is on, gosh, is that the 50-yard line? I think it's at the 50-yard line. What if the Panthers somehow pull off a Hail Mary? That'd be absolutely crazy. 4th and 10. Man, that is nuts, guys. But yeah, this is going to be a really good test for this Pistons bench. Like I said, you got multiple starters out for the Pistons. Now, this hasn't been the first time this has been in the case for the Pistons so far this year. I think the second week in the season, you had an opportunity for guys off the bench like Dennis Jenkins. He really got his name well known coming off the bench. Guys like Javonte Green stepped up huge for the Pistons. So again, we're going to have to rely on guys like Paul Reed. Maybe you'll see Chaz Lanier, Marcus Sasser get some big minutes down the stretch here for the Pistons tonight in this game. But again, Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, probably 2 future Hall of Famers. So that's going to be a tough ask for this Pistons team, but they're already up 10-3 on the Clippers. We're going to have to rely on Duncan Robinson and Asar Thompson as the leaders of this team tonight to try and get it done. Pistons have a couple days off after this game is over, and then we got the Suns, I believe, on Thursday. I believe that game is in Phoenix, so definitely looking forward to it. Looks like the pass is incomplete and the Rams are going to win the game. Wow. Rams win 34-31. That is crazy. What's going on? Michael, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, maybe more minutes for Chaz Lanier, 100%. I don't know if I have enough time to get a recap in here before this next commercial break. I think I'm going to have to wait here until the next commercial break because it looks like the Pistons are just about to kick off here again after the Clippers timeout. So Clippers have to take a timeout, and they are all squared away. It's going to be a little bit difficult here during the game because I got to call the game as well as break down a couple of shorts tonight. Like I said, we got the Red Wings, the Pistons, the Rams, Panthers game just ended, and then we got the Bears and Packers for a quick recap short as well after the game tonight as well. So pretty freaking fantastic. Hello, Dina. All right, we are back in business from the commercial break, guys. Dennis Jenkins is actually mic'd up for the Pistons, so it'll be interesting to see, his breakdown after the game is over. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, like I said, Jaden Ivey, this is your moment. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to get a contract extension this offseason, listen, you got to step up for this team, right? You got to be a leader, a man amongst boys on this team. And you're down your 4 best players on your team, basically, and you got to step up and rise to the occasion. So we're back from commercial break here. Chris Dunn with the basketball. Javonte Green on Chris Dunn. Dunn looking for the open man here. Cross-court pass here to John Collins. Collins on the left baseline, working against Asar Thompson. Collins inside here. Bad pass. It's going to be a turnover. Zubac turns it over. It's going to be Pistons basketball back the other way. 8:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Jaden Ivey with the basketball working against Chris Dunn, looking to set up the offense here. Paul Reed sets a down screen for Duncan Robinson. Duncan goes off of it. Duncan working on Kawhi Leonard at the top of the key here. Duncan trying to find Paul Reed, gets it backdoor to Duncan. Duncan puts up a crazy shot off the glass and in. 12-3 basketball game. 8:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Kawhi Leonard gives it up to James Harden. Harden nearly had it stolen away. It's going to be a foul, though, called, I believe, on Paul Reed at the top of the key. It's going to stay here with Clippers basketball. This is my own original play-by-play commentary and reaction to this game tonight. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the show. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. James Harden at the top of the key. Zubac sets the screen for James Harden. He rolls off of it, working on Jaden Ivey. Zubac gets it underneath here. It's going to be a foul called, though, I believe, on Paul Reed once again. So Paul Reed, back-to-back quick fouls here, something to monitor for the Pistons. The Pistons don't have many bigs. You got both Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren both out in this game. So Paul Reed cannot afford to get in foul trouble here, because then you're looking at, I don't even know who the fourth-string center is for the Pistons. Asar Thompson steals it away here, gives it up to Javonte Green. He goes to the basket. That's going to be a foul called on John Collins. Javonte Green's going to go to the free throw line here. He does miss the shot, but he's got 2 free throws underway. Tolu Smith. Yeah, I know like Wendell Moore, I think, is hurt right now. So Tolu Smith, I think, would get the call here. I think coming off the bench. So you're going to see Tolu Smith's name being called a couple times tonight. So again, depth in this bench rotation is going to be huge for the Pistons tonight so far. 8 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. The next commercial break, guys, that comes up here, I'm going to have to take a break and recap the Rams and Panthers game that just ended. And hopefully I get back in time here before the next action to start. So Javonte Green knocks down the first free throw, 13-3 basketball game. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday night. Javonte Green at the free throw line, second free throw on the way. It is up and in. He knocks down both free throws. Pistons, to start this game, they take an 11-point lead here early in the first quarter. 7:55 left to play here in the first quarter. James Harden at the top of the key. Dunn sets the screen for Harden. One-on-one, Harden against Duncan Robinson. Harden goes to his left. Shot is blocked by the Pistons. It was like a double block between Asar Thompson. He gets it back here. Duncan Robinson goes coast to coast. Underneath, layup is good. 16-3 basketball game. Pistons bench is freaking out. It's an 11-0 run for the Pistons the last 2 minutes of this game here. It's going to be a traveling violation from Zubac, and the Pistons get it back here. What a start for the Pistons in this game. It was like a double block between Asar Thompson and Paul Reed. It ends up leading to a Duncan Robinson reverse layup underneath. Pistons bench freaks out. Zubac turns it over, and it looks like the Pistons are going to give it right back, though Duncan Robinson immediately turns it over, and the Clippers are going to get it back here. 7:21 left to play here in the first quarter. Duncan already has 10 points in this game so far. Kawhi Leonard, top of the key here, gives it up to James Harden. Kawhi gets it right back here. Working on Paul Reed at the top of the key. Clippers trying to break this run here. Chris Dunn works baseline inside. Gets it back inside to Zubac. Zubac stops the run here. Clippers finally get back on track. 16-5 basketball game. Asar Thompson on the right wing working one-on-one against Kawhi Leonard. Goes to his left inside to Paul Reed. Gets it back out to Duncan Robinson. He tries a three and he buries it. 19-5 basketball game. Duncan Robinson is hotter than fish grease. He's got 13 points in the first quarter already. Pistons bench is going ecstatic. Paul Reed comes up with the steal. One-on-one, Paul Reed all the way to the hole. He gets fouled on Zubac, and Paul Reed is going to go to the free throw line. What a start from this Pistons team that is depleted heavily tonight, shorthanded like crazy. Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson, Jaden Ivey still waiting to hear his name called. Those are going to be the 3 guys that the Pistons are going to have to rely on in this basketball game. He had injuries coming into this game. Again, no Jalen Duren, no Tobias Harris. Cade still dealing with a wrist injury, so he is out once again. Paul Reed knocks down the first free throw, 20-5 basketball game. Ron Holland and Karis LeVert check in here for the Pistons. Ivy checks out of the basketball game. 6:30 left to play in the first quarter. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Again, guys, next commercial break, I'm going to have to step out and talk about the Rams-Panthers game in the next room. Paul Reed misses the second free throw here, boarded by Zubac. Zubac gives it up to Chris Dunn. Dunn on the left wing here, working against Javonte Green. Dunn gives it up to John Collins, swings it around to James Harden at the top of the key. Zubac sets the screen, rolls off it, gives it up to Collins. Collins one-on-one against Javonte Green, goes to his right inside. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Javonte Green. Last touch by Collins off of his foot, and the Pistons regain possession here. Clippers already have 7 turnovers so far in the first quarter. Paul Reed at the top of the key, working on Zubac. Gives it up to the hot-handed man, Duncan Robinson. He tries a three. That's way off the mark. No good. Gives it up to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi, backdoor find to John Collins for the easy slam. 20-7 basketball game. 5:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Excuse me. James Harden assisted that, not Kawhi. Duncan Robinson throws it away once again. So back-to-back bad passes from Duncan Robinson, getting a little bit too sporadic right there. And you're going to see Tolu Smith check into the game here for the Pistons. Paul Reed goes out. Again, Pistons have very little depth right now at the center spot. So we're going to see what Tolu Smith is made of. You might see Bobby Klintman check into this game here too. So again, we're going to have to see what happens. James Harden goes inside here, blocked by Tolu Smith. He comes right off the bench and he gets a block immediately. Javonte Green working outside, gives it to Ron Holland. He puts up a three, no good, off the mark. Tolu Smith gets the rebound. It's going to be blocked though by Collins. Wow. Tolu Smith, welcome. That was something else right there, man. Good to see it. Getting some defense involved here. Love to see it on the floor for the Pistons. 5:18 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons up by 13. Dennis Jenkins checks into the game here for the Pistons. Out goes Duncan Robinson. Duncan, 13 points in the first quarter. Absolutely on fire for this Pistons team so far. Love what I'm seeing, man. If we can win games with third and fourth string players, that is just a great sign to see for our bench. Javonte Green from the corner for three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by John Collins. Collins gives it up to Harden. Harden working against Dennis Jenkins on the right wing here. Harden goes to his right. Harden thought about a mid-range J. Kicks it back outside, though. Working inside. Shot is up. Off the mark here. No good. Boarded by the Pistons. Going to be a foul called against the Clippers. Right now on the floor for the Clippers, you have Miller, Lopez, Dunn, Harden, and Collins. Pistons have Green, Tolu Smith, Holland, LeVert, and Jenkins. So Zubac checks out of the game here. Lopez checks in for the Clippers. What's up, Savage? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. This team is the best at being ready when your name is called. 100%, Michael. Jenkins needs an actual contract. Yeah, I think we'll definitely give him a contract this offseason for sure. Asar Thompson replaces Javonte Green on the floor. 4:49 left to play here in the first quarter. Pistons 20, Clippers 7. Crazy finish in the Panthers and Rams game. Next commercial break, guys. I'm going to have to step out for a brief second to do a report on that. A lot of action tonight in the sports world. LeVert on the left wing here gives it up to Ron Holland. Holland working one-on-one against James Harden. Blows by him. Goes at Zubac. It's going to be a turnover, though. Out of bounds. I believe it's going to be Pistons basketball staying here, though, on the floor. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, folks. Interesting lineup here for the Pistons on the floor right now. You have Asar, Tolu Smith, Holland, LeVert, and Jenkins on the floor. Batum checks into the game here for the Clippers. He was really good against us a couple weeks ago. 4:30 left to play in the first quarter. Chris Dunn checks out of the game here. Dennis Jenkins on the right wing. Gives it up to Tolu Smith. Smith finds LeVert at the top of the key. Gives it back to Smith. Smith has it stolen away here by John Collins. Gives it up to Harden. Harden at the top of the key. Finds Lopez. Lopez tries a deep three. In and out. No good. Boarded by the Pistons. Asar Thompson has it going coast to coast. On the top of the key here. Finds LeVert. LeVert drives baseline. Inside. Kicks it back out to Ron Holland. Holland tries a left-handed layup. Off the mark. No good. Boarded by Brook Lopez. Clippers basketball at the top of the key here. Lopez sets the screen. Goes inside. Miller trying to figure out what to do with the basketball. Goes back inside to his left hand. Count the bucket for Miller. Nice drive against Smith there. 20-9 basketball game. What's up, Jimmy? 3:40 left to play here in the first quarter. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing? Jenkins at the top of the key goes inside here. Right-handed layup is off the mark. No good. It's going to be boarded by Brook Lopez. Pistons are struggling the past 3 minutes. They haven't made a shot. James Harden at the top of the key here working on Asar Thompson. Finds Lopez. Lopez for three at the top of the key. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Tolu Smith. LeVert has it for the Pistons. LeVert at the top of the key, working one-on-one against Batum. Rolls off to his left, inside, thought about a mid-range J. Kicks it back outside to Smith. He loses it again. Sloppy play here from the Pistons. Batum nearly turns it over. It goes right back to Collins. Asar kind of pokes it away. It's going to stay here with the Clippers, though. Pistons take a timeout. I'll be right back, guys. I got to talk about this Rams-Panthers game. Be right back, guys. What an unbelievable start to the 2025-26 NFL playoffs. Are you kidding me? Primetime Matthew Stafford, future Hall of Fame Matthew Stafford, goes all the way down the field. 2-minute drill. He's one of the best in NFL history at career game-winning final drives. He finds Parkinson in the end zone, and the Rams walk it off 34-31. Shot to the Panthers, though, man. They were on the verge of one of the biggest upsets in NFL playoff history. Hubbard had a couple touchdowns. Coker balled out, but it was no match for Puka Nacua. 2 touchdowns in this game, and Matthew Stafford, will he win the MVP? That was an MVP game, in my opinion. Rams move on to the divisional round. What a phenomenal football game. All right. That was a crazy freaking playoff game, though. That was insane. That was insane. What's going on, Young Dagger? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. What's going on, Brooklyn? Kawhi? Yeah, Kawhi is playing tonight. But yeah, no Cade Cunningham for the Pistons. No Tobias Harris. No Jalen Duren. No Isaiah Stewart. So again, you're going to have to rely on a ton of different Pistons in this basketball game. Pistons had to take a timeout here. They weren't really looking too good down the stretch here. So I think that's why JB Bickerstaff wanted to kind of, take a breather for a second here and get back under momentum again for a bit for the Pistons. Appreciate you guys all stopping in, though, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. All right. That was a crazy football game. Unbelievable football game. So like I said, Pistons have the Phoenix Suns on Thursday, so they get a couple days off before the next game. I believe that game is in Phoenix, but again, this would be if I'm not going to jinx it, but if the Pistons can win this basketball game, considering the fact that you are literally missing 4 of your best players right now to injury in this game, that would be phenomenal against this Clippers team, who I believe will make the playoffs at the end of the year. They're starting to fully get healthy. Kawhi and James Harden are 2 future Hall of Famers. They tore us to shreds the last time we played them. Definitely something to concern about. I'm going to attempt to do a play-by-play commentary game of this Pistons game as well as post this short at the same time. This is not going to be easy. So if I mess something up, bear with me. I'm going to be on cloud 9 for like the next 2 minutes here. Multitasking galore. Rams, Panthers, we got the Bears and Packers, Pistons and Clippers, and we got the Red Wings taking on the Canadians. That's a huge game for the Wings tonight as well. Love it, man. This is what I was born to do. God is great. All right, looking forward to the rest of the stream tonight, guys. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Back from commercial break here. Pistons take a 20-9 basketball game here. James Harden puts up a crazy 3. It's going to be a foul called, though, I believe, on Tolu Smith. For whatever reason, my laptop broadcast is like 20 seconds slower than my phone broadcast is, so it might be a little bit shakier until the end of the first quarter, but we'll get back in business, so after the first quarter is over with here. But James Harden's going to go to the free throw line here. I believe that was 3 free throws, so he's got the first free throw on the way here. First free throw is up and in for James Harden, 20-10 basketball game. Okay, who won this game? Rams. Rams defeat Panthers 34-31. NFL playoffs reaction. Perfect. James Harden knocks down the second free throw. Good stuff, ladies and gents. Okay. James Harden at the free throw line, looking to knock down all 3 free throws. He had 31 points last night against the Brooklyn Nets. He knocks down all 3 free throws here. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to try and attempt to call this game while posting the short at the same time. All right, Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key here, working on Brook Lopez. Finds Karis LeVert. LeVert for 3 at the top of the key. Off the mark here. No good. Boarded by Brook Lopez. Clippers are on a 7-0 run here the last 3 minutes of this game. James Harden at the top of the key here, working on Ron Holland. Behind the back pass to Lopez. Miller has it for the Clippers. Clippers take a 3 from the corner. No good. Off the mark here. Boarded by Tolu Smith. And LeVert has to barely save it. He gets it back, though. Pistons have not scored a point in the last 4 minutes here. They got to find a basket from someone. Tolu Smith at the top of the key here finds Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins rolls off it. He pulls up for 3. Off the mark. No good. Boarded by the Clippers. James Harden has it for the Clippers, working one-on-one against Tolu Smith. Switches back off to Dennis Jenkins. Harden at the top of the key. One-on-one mismatch. He goes inside here, puts up a shot off the mark here. No good. Boarded by Tolu Smith. Jenkins gets the rebound, goes all the way to the other side of the court, gives it up to LeVert. LeVert goes inside here, mid-range jump shot, all by himself. Nobody contested that shot. He buries it. 22-12 basketball game. What do you think wins between the Packers or Bears? I think the Packers pull it off, but we'll see. Clippers working inside here, kicks it back out to Lopez. Lopez finds James Harden. Harden looking to push it against the Pistons here, against Jenkins. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He goes to his left, inside here. Left-handed layup is up and in. Tough shot for James Harden. Here come the Clippers. Only down 8 points here. They were down 13 at one point. Now they're down 8. Somebody's got to step up here for the Pistons while Ausar and Duncan Robinson and Ivy are both out. Jaden Ivey has to do something tonight. Tolu Smith working inside. Puts up a left-handed layup. Count the bucket for Tolu Smith. He finds his way. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thank God, because I can post this short now. Jenkins steals it away for the Clippers. Jenkins has a alley-loop. Oh, my goodness. A crazy pass to Ron Holland off the steal. He alley-oop slams it home. Ron Holland gets on the board here. 26-14 basketball game. James Harden on the left wing here working against Ausar Thompson. Ausar falls down to the ground. James Harden puts up a 3. Off the mark here, no good. It's going to be Pistons basketball. A foul called underneath against the Clippers. Dennis Jenkins playing himself into a contract extension this offseason probably. Again, Sasser and Jenkins are coming for Jaden Ivey's job. And Ivey, I love you, buddy, but I need to see something out of you. This is like your opportunity to shine. You're going to get a ton of minutes here for the Pistons while the Pistons are heavily depleted in their depth chart right now, and I need to see something out of you. I mean, I think your ceiling's great, your potential's great, but time's running out for Jaden Ivey. 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. LeVert at the top of the key, working against Miller. LeVert looking to set up the offense. 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. LeVert at the top of the key. Smith tries to set the screen for LeVert. LeVert rolls off it, goes to his right, inside, left-handed layup, switches mid-hands in the air, and he gets it to foul. 28-14 basketball game. Jenkins comes up with the steal. For 3 from the corner, off the mark, no good. It's going to be a foul underneath, though, and Pistons, I believe, are going to get free throws for LeVert. What a play from Jenkins. Back-to-back possessions, he comes up with 2 steals. 28-14. Pistons up 14 against a pretty healthy, solid Clippers team. I know the record says otherwise, but again, you got to remember that Kawhi and James Harden missed the majority of the beginning of this season. So Duncan checks into the game here. 3 seconds. He has to get up a shot. Off the buzzer, off the mark here, no good. Pistons take a 14-point lead here heading into the second quarter. We got a commercial break on tap. I'll be right back, guys. Appreciate you guys all stopping, and hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. Pistons take a 14-point lead heading into the second quarter. Right now for the Pistons, leading scorer for them, you got Duncan Robinson with 13 points. James Harden, 5 points for the Clippers. Kind of a quiet first quarter from this Clippers team so far. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that Packers-Bears game for you guys, too, as well, throughout the game. I'll keep you guys on the Red Wings as well. Shout out to the Clippers fans in here, Pistons fans in here. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Commercial break underway here. Alrighty. Multitasking. Yeah, I don't know who wins that game. I mean, like, it's Ben Johnson's first playoff experience with the Bears as a head coach. They didn't look that great last week against the Lions. I honestly think the Packers win this game. I think they go on the road, and I think they beat the Bears. But again, Rome Odunze's back for the Bears. That's a big weapon that they got back. All right, we are coming back from commercial break, guys. Appreciate you guys all stopping. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. Doing like 50,000 things at once right now. I got to break down the Rams-Panthers game, trying to get this short up as fast as I can. Then we're also doing the Pistons game at the same time. Yeah, I think Jordan Love is back healthy for the Packers too. So that's going to be a good game later as well. Okay. We are good to go. All right. Yeah, Parsons is out for the year. All right. Pistons up 14 going into the second quarter. Sasser with the basketball now at the top of the key. Gives it up to Paul Reed, working on Brook Lopez. Second quarter just started, 11:45 left to play in the second quarter. Paul Reed gives it up to Sasser. Sasser on the right wing finds Jenkins. Jenkins working on Miller. Step back three on the left wing. He buries it. How about Dennis freaking Jenkins from the left wing? He says, "Thank you very much. May I have another?" 11:20 left to play here in the second quarter. Miller with the basketball, working against Jenkins. Inside here, puts up a shot underneath. It gets it to go. 31-16 basketball game. Jenkins at the top of the key here, works to get to Paul Reed. Finds Jenkins, working on Brook Lopez. Finds Asar Thompson. Asar working one-on-one against Batum. He tries a mid-range jump shot. Off the mark here, no good. Boarded by Kawhi Leonard. It is crazy that we're up this much without all of our starters. It's insane. I mean, we got Duncan and Asar, but that's really our whole team right now. Brook Lopez working one-on-one against Paul Reed. He tries a three over Paul Reed's face, way off the mark. No good, boarded by Ron Holland. Ron Holland gets it back here, working inside, goes coast to coast, off the mark here, no good. It's going to be a foul call, though, I believe, on Batum, and I think Ron Holland's going to go to the free throw line. Mr. Jalapeno Pepper, I got to get, like, a graphic that I got to put on the screen, and every time Jenkins knocks down a three, I have to put up a picture of Jenkins' face on, like, a jalapeno. That'd be kind of funny. Holland's at the free throw line. Trying to knock this one down here for the Pistons. First free throw on the way is up and in for Mr. Ron Holland. 32-16 basketball game. Pistons take a 16-point lead. Again, for the Pistons, no Cade, no Jalen Duren, no Tobias Harris, no Isaiah Stewart. That's like, I don't know, your four best players on this team. And the Pistons are up 17 right now against a solid Clipper team. And I will say solid because their record does not reflect their actual current healthy roster. All right, Clippers at the top of the key here. Finds Kawhi Leonard. Gives it up to Asar Thompson. Asar stolen away by Marcus Sasser. Sasser, 2-on-1, tries to lob it up for Asar for the slam. 35-16, Pistons are on a roll. 10:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Clippers with the basketball. Brook Lopez has it. He tries a three at the top of the key. That's off the mark. No good. It's going to be boarded by Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi tries another three. He buries it. That's a huge hoop for the Clippers. They needed that badly. Pistons get it back here. 10 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Jenkins on the right wing here. Tries to lob it up inside. Stolen away, though, by Batum. Miller has it for the Clippers on the left wing. Working against Jenkins. Miller inside, tries to do a Euro step. Off the mark, it's going to be a foul called, though, I believe, on Jenkins or Asar. I think they're going to get it on Jenkins. Okay, now I got to switch back to this. That's all good. All right, we're going to go back over here. We're going to do this. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. What's going on, Craves? How you doing? All right. Clippers, they knocked down the first free throw. Second free throw on the way here for Miller. This Pistons team, I cannot wait till the playoffs start. I am so ready for Pistons playoff basketball. Miller knocks down the second free throw, 35-21 basketball game. Asar Thompson jumped a million feet in the air to catch that lob to knock down that lob from Jenkins. Paul Reed gives it up to Sasser. Sasser on the right wing against Kawhi. That's a big mismatch. Reed sets the screen, gets the ball back, working inside against Zubac. Tries to put up a left-handed layup. No good, off the mark here. It's going to be boarded by the Clippers. Kawhi gets it back. Top of the key. Trying to set up the offense here. Pistons up by 14. What's going on, Colin? How you doing, buddy? Kawhi working inside. It's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Paul Reed. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. Right now, for the Clippers on the floor, you have Kawhi, Zubac, Miller, Dunn, and Sanders. Pistons have Paul Reed, Ivy, Asar, Holland, and Sasser. Ivy, I need you to break out, and I need you to do something in this game. So Kawhi misses the shot. Pistons looking to defend the Clippers here, back the other way here. Kawhi gets it back on the right wing against Asar Thompson. Kawhi goes to his right, inside. He tries to shoot it. It's going to be off the mark here. No good. Boarded by Ron Holland. Asar gets it back here at the top of the key. Finds Ron Holland. Gives it up to Sasser. Working on Miller. Finds Javonte Green. He tries a three from the left wing. That's off the mark. No good. Boarded by Paul Reed underneath. Paul Reed finds Asar Thompson, who finds Ron Holland on the corner for three. He buries it. 38-21 basketball game. How about Ron Holland for three from the corner? Pistons take a 17-point lead. What's going on, Michael? Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Shout out to the Clippers fans. Shout out to the Pistons fans here. Again, Clippers have a solid squad. If I'm a team in the West, I would not want to face a healthy Clipper team in the playoffs if they get there, which I think they will. Sasser gives up to Ivy. Ivy tries a wide open three at the top of the key. Shot is way off the mark. Boarded by Kawhi Leonard. Chris Dunn with the basketball on the right wing here against Sasser. One-on-one. Dunn trying to make Sasser dance. Kicks it back out. It's going to be a foul call, though, I believe, on Sasser. So it's going to stay here with the Clippers. Clippers right now on the floor have Leonard, Collins, Zubac, Dunn, Miller. Pistons have Paul Reed, Ivy, Thompson, Holland, and Sasser. Collins checks into the game here for the Clippers. 1-0 Red Wings. Nice. Love to see it. That's a huge game for the Red Wings, too, dude. They're like tied with the Canadians right now in the standings. Zubac tips it in. 38-23 basketball game. 8:02 left to play in the first half. I have a ton of respect for hockey announcers. Those guys are no joke. Reed gives it up to Jaden Ivey. Ivy finds Sasser. He tries a three. No good, off the mark here. It's going to be boarded by the Clippers. Gives it up to Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard on the right wing here for the Clippers. Working one-on-one against Asar Thompson. Kawhi trying to back down Asar. Pistons nearly called for a jump ball. It's going to be barely pulled out, though, at the last second by the Clippers. Done inside here. It's going to be stolen away by the Pistons. Good defense from the Pistons on that possession. Marcus Sasser, pull up for three. No good. Off the mark here. Boarded by Zubac. Collins gets it for the Clippers on the left wing here. One-on-one against Jaden Ivey. Collins gives it up to Dunn. Finds Miller. Inside to Zubac. One-on-one against Paul Reed. Zubac tries to back down Paul Reed on the right block. Turns to his left hand. Nice spin move from Zubac underneath. 38-25 basketball game. And the Pistons take a timeout. And we got a commercial break underway. I had to say, just put Jenkins back in. Come on. I know, dude, right? Yeah, Jenkins has been on a tear. When he was lighting up the Cavaliers in the first half a couple days ago. That was awesome to see. Duncan Robinson still leading scorer for the Pistons. He's got 13 points. Zubac has 8 points and 5 boards, both leading the way for the Clippers. And I gotta say, like, The spread before this game started was like Pistons, I think, were like 5.5 points, but then they didn't know if like Isaiah Stewart, K were going to play. Then it dropped down to 4, then 3, then I think it was like 2 or 1.5 points before tip off. But this is such a good sign for the Pistons. Like, hopefully they can pull this off. I mean, Clippers are going to make us work for this win. I would not be surprised if the Clippers go on a run here. I mean, Kawhi put up 55 points the last time he played against the Pistons, so you're going against 2 Hall of Famers, and you got to hold your breath when you're going against that. But, I mean, you literally have your 4 best players out right now due to injury. Beef Stew's out. I think he's sick right now. So, we're hoping to get Cade and Isaiah Stewart back for the Suns game on Thursday. And then I think Duren and Tobias, you're probably not going to see until like the 17th, I would imagine. When we take on I think we play the Celtics on the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. That's a Monday. No, that's next Saturday. Who do we play next Saturday? I forgot. Let me check. It's let me pull this up here. Packers and Bears still 0-0. Bears are driving, though, inside the Packers red zone. 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. It was snowing here earlier in Michigan earlier today. Who scored this goal for the Wings? It was Raymond. Nice. Yeah, big game here for the Pistons. Like I said, it's just for confidence building, team chemistry wise. And listen, like, I've seen a bunch of reports online, and Trajan Langdon, there's a couple rumors where he's just going to stand pat the deadline. I don't blame him at all. Like, why would you risk giving up the chemistry that JB Bickerstaff has identified with the culture of this team so far? And when you're the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, I understand that the priority is to try to make an NBA Finals. But right now, you want to see what you have with this young core. And considering the fact that this team lost 28 games in a row 2 years ago, and nobody and their mothers thought the Pistons would be the number 1 seed on January 10th, I say it's pretty good. I mean, we'll see. We might get like a little bench player piece at the trade deadline, but I don't think you're going to see this giant, crazy splash that a lot of Pistons fans are expecting to have. So, Pistons 38, Clippers 25. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Sasser has it for the Pistons. Sasser, Ivy, Paul Reed, Javonte Green, and Duncan Robinson on the floor here for the Pistons. Sasser gives it up to Paul Reed, gets it right back here. Sasser tries a 3 from the left wing, off the mark, no good. Paul Reed grabs the rebound, though. Inside Javonte Green, he tries a floater, and he knocks it down. 40-25 basketball game. 6:30 left to play here in the first half. Miller has it for the Clippers at the top of the key, working on Jaden Ivey. Finds Chris Dunn underneath the Zubac. Zubac goes against Paul Reed on the right block. Tries to get it to Kawhi Leonard. Stolen away, though, by the Pistons. Gives up to Jaden Ivey. Ivey working outside here, blocked by John Collins. Zubac gets it back here, gives up to John Collins. On the fast break, cross-court pass to Kawhi. He thought about a 3, working inside, though. Kawhi Leonard puts up a right-handed shot, no good off the mark. He gets fouled, though, and Kawhi Leonard's going to go to the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Like the live stream if you guys are new on this Saturday night here in the Motor City. Pistons 40, Clippers 25. Kawhi goes to the free throw line, trying to knock down both these free throws. Like I said, Pistons have the Phoenix Suns coming up next for their next opponent on Thursday. I believe that game is in Phoenix. So Pistons are going to go on the road for that one. Kawhi knocks down the first free throw. James Harden comes back into the game here for the Clippers. Miller checks out. Clippers are in the bonus. So again, if you're the Pistons, pedal to the metal. Don't let the Clippers get this back under 10. That's like how you come back in basketball games. If you can get it back down to 10, it's really a couple shots away from a tie basketball game. 27-40 basketball game here. Kawhi's got 6 points in the first half. Duncan Robinson, he pulls from 3, and he buries it. Duncan Robinson is the hottest player on the floor right now. He's got 16 points in the first half. 5:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Ever been to Campus Martius in downtown Detroit? Yes, a couple times. And I think every single time was during like the holiday season, Christmas. It's gorgeous down there. Yeah, shout out to downtown Detroit. Detroit's come a long way, man. The city's gorgeous downtown. Kawhi Leonard inside here. puts up a shot. He buries it. 43-29 basketball game. I saw someone on the Facebook, the 89-04 Pistons had trades that changed. Yeah, I mean, when, you know, Rashid in 04 and Dantley and Aguirre in 89, we both won the titles that year. So I wonder if that repeats itself here. Javonte Green, shot off the mark here, no good. Kawhi Leonard gets the rebound. Clippers down by 14 here. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard trying to get back on the right track here for the Clippers. James Harden has it poked away by Javonte Green, gives it up to Jaden Ivey. Ivey finds Sasser from the corner. He tries a three. That's off the mark. No good here. It's going to be boarded by the Clippers, but they lose out of bounds, though. Collins went up to grab it. Asar Thompson checks back into the game here for the Pistons. Sasser goes out. Yeah, that is a good point. So it all depends on how Trajan Langdon is feeling. Like, he's the final decision maker in all of this, and team chemistry is an underrated asset that the Pistons have that not many teams in the NBA have right now, and you just don't want to do anything that would disrupt the flow of this team's identity, and it's hard to say. And right now, there's a guy in the Pistons that a lot of people are talking about. He's number 23, and he's got to show me something. Like, this is his opportunity. When you don't have Cade, Tobias, Duren, Isaiah Stewart, you need playmakers on the floor right now, and Ivy right now has 2 points. So I really am starting to lose my patience on Jaden Ivey, and it really sucks because I can see his potential, but it's we'll see what happens. But again, we could get him at a cheap contract this offseason if he decides to stay with us, but we're going to have to pay a lot of people this offseason too. With Duren, he's probably going to get a max. You're thinking about possibly Asar Thompson. He's got a year left remaining on his deal. But Asar definitely. Some other guys will see in the offseason as well. So it'll be tough to say here. Pistons regain possession here. 4:54 left to play here in the first half. I believe it's going to be a foul on Zubac before the shot. Tolu Smith went up for a shot here. Zubac got him in the air on the arm. So I think Tolu Smith's going to go to the free throw line. Tolu Smith at the free throw line here, trying to knock down free throws. Good to see Tolu Smith get some action here in this game. Again, he rarely plays for the Pistons. 44-29 basketball game. I would like to see Chaz Lanier get some minutes tonight, too. Trey would be nice, but hate to lose all of our guys because we love all of them. Maybe Tobias and LeVert with Ivy, but that's it. Does Ivy for the team chemistry, though? He's not great on defense, and he's getting jumped by the players in the depth chart. And that's just it, Naughty. It's like, I love Ivy, but at what point do you continue to believe in him, you know? And I wish he just, if we were to trade him, I wish his stock was just a little higher, because he's the player where, like, if you believe in him, you could get way more for him. But the problem is, if you do trade him, he doesn't really have much to trade value right now, essentially. But his ceiling, I think, is still somewhat decently high. James Harden gets the rebound for the Clippers. Kicks it back out to John Collins. Collins puts up a three. He knocks it down. It's a big shot for John Collins. A 12-point basketball game. Here come the Clippers. 4:18 left to play in the second quarter. Jaden Ivey, I'm begging you. I need you to make a play. Like an and one here, or a three, or show me something here, Ivy. Asar Thompson working inside here. Gives up to Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith nearly gets it to go. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Jaden Ivey. Ivey wide open for three. Off the mark, no good. Jaden Ivey. Clippers regain possession. Kawhi Leonard at the top of the key. Working against Asar Thompson. He puts up a three. Count the bucket and the foul. Wow. Asar Thompson barely grazed the hand of Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi drills it right in his face. So it's a 10-point basketball game, and Kawhi's going to try and make this a 9-point basketball game if he knocks down this free throw. And Kawhi Leonard is, I think, the best free throw shooter in the NBA right now. I can't remember his stat. He's like since he's been back healthy for the Clippers, I think he's like a 95% free throw shooter. 45-35. 3:47 left to play here in the first half. Kawhi at the free throw line. Free throw is good. It's a 9-point game. What's up, Anthony? Young ladies who won the NBA championship this year. Rookie, first name ever to win one. Elia Nye, is that how you say it? That's awesome. Congrats. That's super cool. Pistons are, or I'm sorry, Detroit's going to get a WNBA team. They just announced an expansion team. It's coming back to Detroit. We'll see if they rename it the Shock, though, or not. That'll be cool. Tolu Smith working inside here. He draws the foul. Tolu Smith is going to go back to the free throw line. Pistons 45, Clippers 36. I'm sorry, that's Javonte Green. Javonte Green and Tolu Smith were both battling for the shot there. Oh, wait, it is Tolu Smith. Javonte Green was just hanging out the free throw line. I don't know why he was doing that. But it is Tolu Smith, I believe, is going to shoot these free throws. Yes, he's gonna be shooting these free throws. Yes, that's cool. I mean, I remember when the Shock used to be a powerhouse in the WNBA. And then they, things didn't work out, and then they're bringing them back. Well, supposedly, they're going to be bringing back a WNBA team into Detroit, but they don't know if they're going to call it the Shock yet. They haven't figured out a team name yet or not. 46-36. Pistons up by 10. Tolu Smith at the free throw line here. See, it's like, when Tolu Smith is doing more than Jaden Ivey right now, that's what really infuriates me. Like, that's great to see for Tolu Smith, but at the same time, it's incredibly concerning that Tolu Smith, the fourth-string center on this team, is outperforming a guy who we believed was going to be a huge piece of our backcourt for the future. So, James Harden at the top of the key here. Finds Miller. Miller working inside here. It's going to get back, swung around to Harden. He tries a three to beat the shot clock. Off the mark here, though. Saved by Chris Dunn. LeVert nearly stole away from James Harden. Harden gets it back, though, on the right wing. Harden looking to dance on LeVert. Harden goes baseline here, tries to do a reverse. It gets it back out to John Collins. He tries a three, and he hits it. It's an 8-point basketball game. 2:36 left to play in the first half. Asar Thompson at the top of the key here, working on Miller. Tolu Smith looking to set the screen for Asar. Asar rolls off it, goes inside, drives to the paint, working on John Collins, kicks it back out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, he buries it! Duncan freaking Robinson is a man on a mission right now in the first half. 2:10 left to play in the first half here. James Harden with the basketball working against Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson's having the game of his life so far. Asar Thompson working on James Harden at the top of the key. Dunn sets the screen for Harden. Harden rolls off of it. Good defense from the Pistons. Javonte Green is going to force a turnover. Slams it home from Asar Thompson. Great defense from this Pistons core. 1:47 left to play in the second quarter. I think that's like Javonte Green's third or fourth steal in this game so far. James Harden at the top of the key here. Working on Asar Thompson, drives to his left, inside, tough left-handed layup is off the mark. Asar Thompson, cross-court pass to Duncan Robinson. Duncan gets blocked by Batum. He does get fouled, though, and Duncan Robinson is going to go to the free throw line. Clippers take a timeout. We got a commercial break on tap here, and Duncan Robinson, he's got 19 points in the first half. What's up, J-Moke? How you doing? What's up, John Ty Lue? He's got to take a timeout. He's got to get things wrapped under control here. The Clippers went on a little bit of a run right there. They cut it back down to 8, and the Pistons regained possession again. So Duncan Robinson's going to go to the free throw line. He's got an opportunity to get to 21 points in the first half. This is like such a great sign to see for this Pistons team. If you can count on Duncan Robinson, who's a solid player. I mean, you're looking at like Javonte Green making plays, Paul Reed giving you solid minutes. But yeah, it is frustrating that our fourth string center in Tolu Smith is outscoring Jaden Ivey. Ivey has 2 points. He's 1 for 5 from the field. He's got 2 rebounds. It's tough. I believe in Jaden Ivey, but at the same time, I need to get more out of that. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. You were injured, but a couple months have passed since then, okay? Ivy, I really want to believe in you, dude, but you're making it harder and harder and harder every single game to continue to root for you because you haven't done much as of late. Dylan Larkin goal, nice. Duncan does more of this regularly. We don't need Murphy or Laurie. And that's just it. Duncan Robinson, like, Beasley, I think, was more impactful to the Pistons last year, and Duncan, I think, is a great three-point shooter. I think he's almost a 40% career three-point shooter, but he'll have these moments where, like, he'll miss like 5-6 threes in a game, and he'll be ice cold, and then he'll have like these nights tonight where he's just on fire. He's just kind of like an inconsistent player that the Pistons have this year. Frank says Ivy shows flashes, but too inconsistent. Dennis needs more minutes. Ivy is in his own head. KP's having a good time with James Harden. Yeah, it's but listen, like, we're up 13 right now. Regardless of what happens in this game, like, honestly, I'm an optimistic Pistons fan. I didn't really have much confidence going into this game. You had your whole entire starting five plus Isaiah Stewart injured in this game. I don't know who was going to guard Kawhi. Asar's done a decent job on Kawhi so far in this game. And the fact that this team is in this game, and this is like all depth, experience, and superstars is what matters in the playoffs. And right now, this Pistons team has all three. Duncan at the free throw line, he's got 20 points. He knocks down the first free throw. I'm sorry, he misses the first free throw. I jumped the gun a little bit. I looked at the scoreboard. The box scores faster, so he does get the second free throw to fall here, though. 53-39. He's got 20 points. Ivy's getting outplayed by two G League guys. I think for sure, Thomas, this bench is phenomenal that the Pistons have had so far this year. Duncan Robinson, second free throw goes. You have Isaiah Stewart having a career night the other night. He's not known for his offense. He's on this team for his defense. It's just phenomenal. Like, if we stay healthy, dude, the sky is the limit, and this team could legitimately make the Eastern Conference Finals this year. 41-53 basketball game, and then it's a coin flip. But again, you got to win best of sevens, though, in the NBA. It's not easy to do. 1:08 left to play in the second quarter here. Clippers answer with a bucket, 53-41 basketball game. LeVert at the top of the key, working on John Collins. Finds Tolu Smith underneath. Smith puts up a shot, no good, off the mark here, though. It's going to be turned over by the Pistons, and the Clippers are going to get it back. Both teams are in the bonus here. Under a minute left to play. Oh my gosh, dude. Michael, I can't wait for the playoffs. I cannot wait to call this team in the playoffs. I hope this team is still in it in June. Oh my goodness. Clippers have 14 turnovers. Pistons have 8. James Harden at the top of the key here, rolls off of it, goes inside here, kicks it back out to John Collins. He tries a three, off the mark, no good, boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar at the top of the key here, gives it up to Karis LeVert. LeVert working on Miller, one-on-one, finds Asar Thompson. Asar rolls inside, left-handed layup is up and in. Count the bucket for Asar Thompson. 55-41. 28 seconds left to play here in the first half. Asar's got 6 points, 5 assists, 2 boards. He's having himself a nice, solid first half. Miller has it for the Clippers. Drives to his left, inside here. It's going to be rebounded by John Collins. He puts up a shot that's off the mark here, though. He does get fouled, though, and John Collins is going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 55, Clippers 41. Sorry, guys, this stupid commercial break's been left on. 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Let me know who's here in the chat. Shout out to the Clippers fans listening, Pistons fans listening. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like I said, if I'm a team in the West Coast, I would not want to face the Clippers first round. John Collins' free throw is off the mark. He misses the first free throw. Collins has got 10 points, 5 boards for the Clippers tonight. Collins, second free throw on the way here. He misses both free throws. Pistons get it back. Looks like LeVert puts up a shot at the buzzer. It's going to be off the mark here, though, and the Pistons are going to go to the halftime break up 14 at the half. Pistons 55, Clippers 41. Love to see it. Again, I did not know what to expect coming into this basketball game, considering the fact that you don't have Cade Cunningham, you don't have Tobias Harris, you don't have Jalen Durham. Then arguably your best defender on the team, either Beef Stew or Asar Thompson is out. That's 4 huge key pieces that you're missing. You are having second, third, and fourth string players on this Pistons bench that have stepped up tremendously against a solid Clipper team. Is this real life? Here's the thing. Good teams win. Great teams win without your star players. And right now, the Pistons have done that tonight so far. What's up, Cornelius? And that's just it, Thomas. I remember everybody in the NBA were like, oh, the Pistons are overrated. Well, no wonder that they can't win because look at their schedule. Then people forget, like, literally our entire starting five was injured in October. And you had guys like Dennis Jenkins, Duncan Robinson, Paul Reed, Javonte Green. I mean, the chemistry and the depth that this Pistons bench has been absolutely outstanding. And then you put a healthy Piston team together when you do have your 4 of your 5 best players back, healthy, hopefully by Thursday. I cannot. Pistons playoff basketball is going to go so crazy this year, dude. Who would have thought the Pistons would have the best? I think, well, not get too far ahead of ourselves here. I think based off playoff success, I think you have Tigers probably 1. You got probably, I hate to say it. I mean, Lions, yeah. I mean, they suck this year, but I mean, Tigers, Wings, Lions, Pistons. It's hard to rank them right now, but I think opportunity window right now to win a title, I think, is the Pistons. And it's crazy to say that because, we're 28-9 this year, and Cade is becoming a top 5 player in the world right now. And again, I got to say, we got to see what happens in the playoffs. Because again, it is the regular season. The playoffs are a completely different animal. But considering the fact that this team lost 28 games in a row 2 years ago, you go to Madison Square Garden, you at one of the best hostile environments in the world. You take on that Knicks team, and you're without Isaiah Stewart. You blow game 1, and you make it a competitive game to go 6 games. So it's there's a lot to look forward to for this Pistons team. But again, this has shades of like the 89-90 bad boy team and the going to work 04 Pistons team all into one package. And again, Cade Cunningham, that 28-game losing streak that he went through is going to help him so much in his career. And I'm telling you, I swear, when players have kids that are young in the NBA, I swear they all pan out. Because it's like, okay, I have to go full-on dad mode, and I have to go off. And Cade has proven that this year. And the crazy thing is like, people didn't realize how good Cade was. It's like Scotty Barnes, terrific player for the Raptors. He won Rookie of the Year over Cade Cunningham. Fine. You take a look at Cade's roster in his rookie season, he was playing with Killian Hayes, who I think is the worst basketball player of all time, Sadiq Bey, you had Bojan Bogdanovic. These are names that is going to be hard to help out your franchise player. And you take a look at what the Hawks just did with Trae Young. Imagine had the Pistons kept losing. If the Pistons run a downcline after the 28-game losing streak, we are so thankful they turned this around because Cade might not be a Piston right now had they kept losing after that horrific season. So, shout out to Trajan Langdon, JB Bickerstaff. JB Bickerstaff, if he doesn't win Coach of the Year this year, I'm going to be incredibly fuming. And this team, again, that's why I don't think you should disrupt the flow of this team at the deadline. I'm going to be really anxious to see what we do in February because Trajan, he's got to put the right key pieces together, which he has done. But again, you can't afford to give up too much either. You got to be careful with that later down the line. Garden says I wouldn't want to lose the depth and chemistry to make a splash trade. Let him roll. That's what I'm saying. You're playing with house money. This Pistons team is playing with house money. They have absolutely nothing to lose this year. They're still one of the brightest young cores in the NBA. The majority of their core is like 25 or under. Detroit have a Hawks Trae Young thing right now called Tarek Skubal. I'm going to be so frustrated if Illich doesn't pay him. That whole thing with the arbitration where he was asking for $32 million and the Tigers offer him 19 is ridiculous. This is going to be the last year the Tigers are going to have Tarek Skubal, and then he's going to go win a World Series with the Yankees, the Dodgers, and I'm going to be just, Mike Ilitch would never have let this happen by now. If he was still alive, God rest his soul, he would have paid Skubal a year ago. Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with Chris Ilitch, but he doesn't want to pay guys for some reason. He can pay Javi Baez, but he can't pay Tarek Skubal. Makes perfect sense. And granted, Baez was good for the Tigers this year, but you're talking about a back-to-back Cy Young Award winner, and he might damn well win his third in a row this year if he stays healthy. If you break them up, you undermine their sense of loyalty. You've made the right moves already. 100%. And you know, I was really curious to see what we were going to do, and would this team suffer without Malik Beasley, with that whole situation off the court. He goes out, he gets Duncan Robinson. You know, he's been okay for the Pistons this year. I wouldn't say great. I would say, like, good, okay-ish. Because, again, he has these stretches of inconsistency where he'll knock down three after three after three, and then he'll have random games where he'll miss, like, 6 shots in a row. So, yeah, it's tough to say. Frank says, Pistons look like OKC last year. Just bring out another 5 into the game, playing sick defense. Yeah, 100%. But again, this defense, we have the second best defensive efficiency rating in the NBA right now, just behind the Thunder. Our defense alone could take us far, and that is credit to Asar, Beef Stew, even Cade. You talk about point guards in the NBA, like scorers in the NBA. Cade can do it all. He's a team player. He gets his guys involved. He always looks to assist. If he doesn't see it, he takes the open shot and he plays defense. Not many guys in the NBA can play defense as well as score the basketball in today's game. Benny Johnson, the microwave, of course. And that's just it, Garden. It's like, the argument with Ivy is like, it could end up being a really good thing. Because I remember, including myself, last year, everybody said, oh, we need to trade Duren. We need to trade Duren. He sucks on defense. He can't shoot. Just trade him. Look at the improvement that Jalen Duren has made this season so far. He's one of the best young centers in the NBA. He's going to get a crazy contract extension this offseason. And hopefully, if Ivy can ascend to the Jalen Duren level that he's done this year, this team would be out of its mind. But Ivy just hasn't panned out so far. And he was going to before he got injured last year. And injuries suck because a lot of it's mental, a lot of it's rehab. And I think it is still kind of unfair to him, even though 2 months have passed since he's gotten back. But it is frustrating, though, at the same time. Trading Ivy and a first-round pick or 2 for an all-in move. But again, it's a matter of who would you go get, and you got to be careful with first-round picks. Because, again, we do have our next 2 first-rounders protected, and they're probably going to be in the 20s this year. It's crazy to think that this team got the number 5 draft pick in the lottery. We got screwed out of the lottery multiple years in a row after we drafted Cade at 1, and it's actually panned out. Kind of. I mean, Cade's great, and then Troy Weaver, he went up and traded up to get, Sasser and Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. So, we'll see. But, again, we're trying to figure out who our second option on this team is. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. But you have a bunch of guys on the bench that can kind of fill that role as well. You got Jenkins. Sasser's been playing great. I think Sasser could legitimately just be a flat-out shooter, and Jenkins is kind of like the backup point guard to Cade. Then you got Sasser coming off the bench once Duncan comes out for a breather. But, yeah, I mean, again, having that whole year of playoff experience that the Pistons had is going to help us out tremendously. And again, regular season's a whole other animal than the playoffs are. So I can't wait for the playoffs to start for the Pistons. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm curious to see how it pans out. If the Pistons hold on to the 1 seed, or if we fall to the 2 seed, if the Knicks somehow jump us. Again, there's a lot of game left to be played, but exciting times as a basketball fan here. Wayjack says Pistons are in a great spot. Ivy will be okay. And that's just it. Like, Ivy, he knows he's in a contract extension year. It sucks. He got injured, and he could have gotten a crazy contract extension. But listen, he doesn't really have much trade leverage value right now. And you could get Jaden Ivey at a very, very friendly deal this offseason compared to if he kept balling out for the Pistons where he would have asked for, Cade Cunningham type money. So we'll see. Yeah, 100% Garden. We need this energy and depth later in the playoffs this year because, again, teams win games from the bench. Obviously, like, your starters are important, no doubt, but when your starters need a break, those crucial moments in the playoffs and those crucial minutes, end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, third quarter basketball, those are huge pivotal moments for championship winning teams. Running with the current team and base what happens in the playoffs to make the next move. And since Ivy is the only guy who needs to be talked about, right? Yeah. And it's like, let this young team cook. I mean, I don't think anybody thought we would be in this spot right now. And we're playing with house money. We have absolutely nothing to lose in this season. Now, again, like you just said, hypothetically speaking, we get knocked out in the second round. Then the next season, you got, Jason Tatum for the Celtics coming back. We'll see what happens with the Celtics. Celtics are going to be a tough out in the playoffs regardless. Pacers lost Halliburton, but it's the East is up for grabs. And the Pistons, again, they could have a 2 to 3 year window, including this year, to legitimately make an Eastern Conference Finals if they stay healthy. A best of 7 situation. Look at the Pacers. Nobody thought the Pacers would go to Game 7 against the Thunder. The Thunder were completely the heavy favorite going into that series. But it happens. Lakers and Pistons in 04. The Lakers were such a heavy favorite against the Pistons. Prime Kobe and prime Shaq. And look what happened. You just take a best of 7 situation and anything can happen. You just got to get in the playoffs and anything happens. Look at the Panthers today. Panthers almost pulled off one of the biggest upsets ever. Rams pulled it off, but it happens. 100%, Thomas. I don't think the Thunder are as good as they were last year. And it's so hard to go back-to-back in any sport, football, basketball, baseball, whatever it is, unless you're the Dodgers, you can buy everybody. But, it's... I think the Spurs could beat them in the playoffs this year. I think the Spurs could get them. I think the Nuggets could get them. Nuggets, I think, went to Game 7 against the Thunder last year. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they went Game 7 in the, was it the conference finals or the conference quarterfinals? So yeah, it's crazy to watch this Pistons team. Like, you got to understand, this doesn't happen. 2 years ago, we lost 28 games in a row. Everybody was saying, sell the team, sell the team. And now you got freaking a number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Oh, the Pistons, they've had an easy schedule, though. Yeah, I don't know about them. Look at their schedule, and look at their players. I don't know about them, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Cade's all right, but can he really win in the clutch situations? I mean, I don't know if I would put Cade Cunningham in that conversation yet. I don't know. I'd still take Jalen Brunson or somebody else. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, look at the Lakers game, right? Pistons go on the road to the Lakers. Pistons play defense. That's why they won that game. They knocked down big-time shots, and they went on the road and knocked down the Lakers. Clippers, great team. We got, run off the court because Harden and Kawhi absolutely balled out for the Clippers. But again, it comes down to depth and secondary role pieces for your team when your stars are out. And when you have 4 legit players of your starters missing, including Isaiah Stewart, regardless of what happens in this game, it's just such a great sign to see. And I think people watching the game right now in person don't mind it either. They came to the game expecting to see Cade play, and guess what? JD Bickerstaff made a call like, we're going to sit you. We believe in our guys next man up. We can't risk any injury to our franchise, and it's been panning out so far. So we got commercial break, halftime break over. We got the third quarter underway here, but Yeah, still wanting to call a Pistons playoff series. Even like a buzzer beater. Still haven't had that moment yet this year, so we'll see. There's Detroit versus everybody. There you go, Wade Jack. Tom Gores made mistakes in the Pistons over, but at least he manned up and made them with Monty Williams. Yeah, that was a huge move. He had to eat that entire contract and get rid of Monty Williams after 1 year. Like that was not many owners would do that. So definitely 100% Tom Gores deserves some credit. Yeah, but it's crazy. Pistons basketball back the other way here. Looking to keep it rolling here to start the third quarter. Duncan Robinson has it for the Pistons. Alley-oop lob slam to Asar Thompson. He loses the ball in the air, though. Misses the shot. Kawhi Leonard gets it back here, though. Kawhi working inside to Zubac. Zubac against Asar Thompson. Looking to back down Asar Thompson. Zubac puts up a shot. It's going to be a foul call, though, underneath against Asar Thompson. We don't need to run our starters for 35 to 40 minutes in the playoffs, and that's a huge advantage. If you can give Cade, Tobias, Duren, that's why Isaiah Stewart is such a huge piece of this team. And I swear, had he not gotten injured against the Knicks last year, who knows what happens. Zubac knocks down the first free throw. Oh, dude, Isaiah Stewart in the playoffs, he's not going to back down to anybody. And I'm telling you, if Bill Laimbeer and Ben Wallace had a kid, that's Isaiah Stewart. And the Pistons have him, and he's been such a huge piece for this team. 55-42 basketball game. James Harden at the top of the key here, working on Duncan Robinson, inside of Zubac, working against Javonte Green. Zubac kicks it out to Collins. Collins tries a three, and he hits it. Tough shot for John Collins. 55-45 basketball game. 11:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Jaden Ivey on the right wing here for the Pistons. Javonte Green gets it. Asar steals it away, though, from the Clippers. Chris Dunn gives it up to James Harden. Harden on the left wing. He puts up a three. He knocks it down. It's a 7-point basketball game. Pistons got to take a timeout. What did I just say? You get this under 10 and anything can happen. Clippers make 2 back-to-back threes. Kawhi's got 12. Collins has 13. Pistons 55. Clippers 48. Commercial break underway here. Appreciate you guys all stopping in, like, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Saturday night. Rams take down the Panthers by 3. What's the other score? Packers are up 7-3 over the Bears right now. Packers, dude. Christian Watson scored the touchdown. Good stuff. What are the Wings doing? Wings are they're up 2-0 into the second period. Nice. Yeah, it comes down to depth. But again, you look at the 89-90 Piston bad boy team, you look at the 04 team. There's a lot of similarities in both those teams that won the championships. You didn't really have a pivotal superstar on the 04 team, but you still won it all. And 89-90, you had Isaiah Thomas, and you had the legit star, and it's there's a lot of similarities between those two teams. What's up, Mako, Dakota? Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for the sub, buddy. Bench Ivy and put in Jenkins. That's the problem. It's like Ivy is the same player as Sasser and Jenkins right now. I mean, he really is. And I need him to be more than that. I need him to be the guy we drafted at number 5. Still on a commercial break right now, guys. Pistons take a timeout. Clippers make this a basketball game. They're only down by 7. This is going to be a really good second half. Because, again, you got 2 Hall of Famers on the floor, and James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, future Hall of Famers. And you got Pistons that are relying on their depth and their bench right now. All right, on the floor for the Clippers, you got Kawhi, Collins, Zubac, Harden, Dunn. Pistons have Duncan, Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Ivy, and Asar Thompson. Clippers on a 7-0 run. Asar with the basketball, gives up Duncan Robinson. Duncan working inside, gives it to Paul Reed. He tries a mid-range jump shot off the mark here, no good. Boarded by Javonte Green. Finds Jaden Ivey for 3 off the mark here, no good. Boarded by John Collins. Ivy, I need you to make a shot, please. Dunn working inside against Duncan Robinson. Duncan pokes it away. It's going to be out of bounds. Clippers basketball. Pistons -3 over 213. Should be a good one. James Harden with the basketball here on the right wing. Harden going to work against Duncan Robinson. Looking to dice on him. Harden inside here. Left-handed pass. Gets it around to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Has to get a shot off. He knocks it in. It's a 4-point basketball game. Clippers on a 10-0 run. Asar Thompson on the left wing here. Looking to get a basket here for the Pistons. Paul Reed has it for the Pistons. Kick ball from the Clippers. Going to stay here with the Pistons. Ivy's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. Bring in Jenkins. Yeah. Prove me wrong, Ivy. I hope that you're getting the Jalen Duren criticism last year and you turn into a crazy player this year. Jaden Ivey underneath. He finally scores. Nice behind the back pass from Paul Reed. Trade Ivy for John Morant straight up. I would do that in a second. But, I mean, the Grizzlies would never do that, though. Kawhi Leonard on the right wing here. Gives it up to James Harden. Harden goes inside here. Left-handed layup off the mark here. No good. Harden gets it back. Inside here. Harden. It's going to be stolen away, though, by the Pistons. Clippers get it back, though. It's like a pinball on the floor, though. There's going to be a stoppage in play, though. I believe they're going to get a foul called, though, on Javonte Green. Loose ball foul. What's up, Shane? What's up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? Happy Saturday. What's going on? Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Third quarter here. 9:21 left to play here in the third quarter. Paul Reed has 3 boards, 3 points, 3 assists, 3 steals. All threes for Paul Reed. Zubac against Paul Reed underneath. Looking to back him down. Zubac. Good defense from Paul Reed. Stolen away from Asar Thompson. Asar looking to push it up the floor here. Asar gets it back, puts up a lob to Javonte Green. He puts it in. Big basket for the Pistons there. 59-51. Morant can dunk over Wemby. Inside here, Chris Dunn. Nearly poked away by the Pistons. John Collins loses it. It's going to stay here, though, with the Clippers. Pistons 51, or excuse me, Pistons 59, Clippers 51, 8-point basketball game here. Approaching halfway through the third quarter. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Clippers with the ball. James Harden underneath. Left-handed layup off the mark. No good. It's going to be a foul called, though, on the Pistons, and James Harden's going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be called on Paul Reed. Yeah, turnovers are killing us right now. 8:46 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons 59, Clippers 51. Harden's got 8 points, 4 assists. Harden knocks down the free throw, 59-52. Harden with the basketball at the free throw line, looking to make it a 6-point game. James Harden, second free throw. On the way, it is up and in. 6-point game. James Harden, his Rocket MVP season was unbelievable. BD, let me check for you, buddy. 1 second. Clippers looking to defend the Pistons here. Ivy, turnaround jump shot. He banks it in over Kawhi Leonard. Thank you, Ivy. 61-53 here. It is a Packers 14, Bears 3. Zubac underneath. 61-55 basketball game. Asar Thompson gets it, goes to his left. Shot is up, no good. Off the mark here, though. Clippers get it back underneath. Chris Dunn with the rebound. James Harden looking to push it for the Clippers up the floor here. Goes coast to coast. Left-handed layup. Off the mark. No good. Boarded by Paul Reed. Stolen away by James Harden. Harden gets it underneath here. Gives it to Kawhi Leonard. Mid-range hook shot is good. 4-point basketball game. 61-57. 7:40 left to play in the third quarter. Kawhi's got 17.6 boards. This is what I was expecting heading into this game. Paul Reed tries a three. Off the mark. No good. It's going to be Clipper basketball. I always go back and watch Harden's Houston highlights and always will. Yeah, Harden's MVP season with the Rockets was unreal. Unreal. One of the best MVP seasons ever, in my opinion. He averaged like 35 a game, I think, in his MVP year. Maybe even more than that. I got to go check. 7:30 left to play in the third quarter. Chris Dunn with the basketball. Him and Westbrook. Westbrook's MVP season was insane. He was like averaging a triple-double every game. Kawhi Leonard puts up a layup underneath. It is a 2-point basketball game. 7:20 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons have got to get it together here down the stretch. Asar Thompson finds Tolu Smith at the top of the key. Looks at Jaden Ivey. Ivey, I need you to take over, kid. Ivey underneath. Right-handed layup is no good. Off the mark. Boarded by Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi goes coast to coast. 8-2 run here for the Clippers. Underneath. Kawhi is going to get a jump ball called. Good defense from Asar Thompson. It's going to be Asar Thompson and Javonte Green jumping up, I think. Or actually, it might have been Javonte Green. Yeah, Javonte Green looked like he put his hands on the basketball there. Yeah, so Javonte Green and Kawhi Leonard, kind of a even matchup. 6'6 versus 6'5. Ivy checks out here. Karis LeVert checks back into the game here for the Pistons. So does Asar Thompson. 6:59 left to play in the third quarter. Kawhi wins the jump. Gets it back. Kawhi working on Karis LeVert on the right wing. Gives it up to James Harden. Harden working against Duncan Robinson at the top of the key. Harden with the basketball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Step back. 3 off the mark. No good. Boarded by Tolu Smith. Gives up to Ron Holland. Holland with the basketball on the right wing here. Holland finds Javonte Green. Gets it to Karis LeVert. LeVert finds Tolu Smith. Gets it right back. LeVert thought about a 3. Finds Javonte Green. Javonte Green tries a 3. He hits it. Huge hoop for Javonte Green from the left wing. He's been huge for us off the bench for his three-point shooting. He got his first start of the year, I believe, tonight. 6:10 left to play in the third quarter. James Harden with the basketball, working on Duncan Robinson on the top of the key. One-on-one, Harden drives inside, right-handed layup is off the mark, no good. Here come the Pistons. Duncan gives it up to Javonte Green. Green loses it, out of control here. Clippers get it back. Harden finds Zubac, gets it to Chris Dunn. He tries a 3 from the corner, off the mark, no good. Duncan with the rebound, gives it up to Karis LeVert. LeVert looking to push it for the Pistons. On the right wing, LeVert inside to Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith puts up a shot. He gets fouled by Zubac, and Tolu Smith's going to go to the free throw line. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's free. Helps out the streams. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Peace, love, happiness. God is great. Looking forward to the rest of the stream with you guys. Wishing all of you guys health, good health, and happiness for 2026. 5:41 left to play in the third quarter. Tolu Smith at the free throw line. Tolu free throw is good. 65-59. What's up, 65? Pistons for the win. We'll see. They're going to have to close it down the stretch here. Who's going to come up in the fourth quarter for the Pistons? Pistons up by 6. Tolu Smith, he's got 7 points, 10 boards, and 3 blocks. How about Tolu Smith? That's your 4th string center for the Pistons, by the way. Tolu Smith knocks down both free throws. 66-59 basketball game. Clippers get it. They got it. Chris Dunn looking to push it for the Clippers. Approaching 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Dunn gives up to Kawhi. Kawhi on the right wing here. Gives it back to Dunn. Dunn cross-court pass to John Collins. Collins puts up a 3. He knocks it home. I'm sorry. There you go. This Clippers team has a lot of good players, man. LeVert on the left wing here. Collins has got 16 points, 5 boards. LeVert gives it up to Javonte Green. finds Tolu Smith inside, gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins goes to his right, mid-range baseline jump shot off the mark here, no good, boarded by James Harden. 3-point game. Kawhi Leonard working on Karis LeVert at the top of the key here. Kawhi goes to his right, mid-range jump shot is waved off the mark. They're going to call a foul on Karis LeVert before the shot. 4:50 left to play here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point game, 4-point game, 4-point game. Scoreboarder messed that one up. All right. Pistons up by 4. Clippers looking to answer. James Harden at the top of the key. Finds Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi drives inside here. He's going to get fouled underneath by Tolu Smith. Kawhi's going to go to the free throw line. 66-62 basketball game. Pistons up by 4 as we approach the end of the third quarter here. Who's going to come up clutch for either team in the fourth quarter? That's what we're going to find out here momentarily. Kawhi at the free throw line, not looking to knock down both these free throws. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. This is your first time here. Hit the like button, subscribe. It's free. It helps out the streams. Shout out to the Pistons fans. Shout out to the Clippers fans. Kawhi misses the first free throw. Rare miss from Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi's got 19 points tonight. Kawhi, second free throw on the way. It is up. Misses both. Wow. You're not going to see that too often from Kawhi. He misses both free throws. 66-62 basketball game. Pistons got a break right there. Holland, off his foot, turns it over here. Dunn gets it back. Dunn looking to push it for the Clippers. Dunn finds Kawhi Leonard, wide open, top of the key for 3, off the mark, no good, boarded by Jenkins. Jenkins has it for the Pistons on the left wing here. Goes inside, finds Ron Holland, working on Kawhi Leonard. Holland goes at Kawhi. Holland puts up a nice layup. Count the bucket and the foul. What a drive from Ron Holland. He goes at Kawhi Leonard, drives baseline. He's going to the free throw line, try and complete the 3-point play. What a move from Ron Holland. Pistons bench loves it. Holland, again, one of those scrappy players that, again, doesn't do too much on the box score stat sheet, but he plays defense, he hustles, and he can occasionally knock down threes. Holland gets the 3-point play. Great play from Ron Holland. 69-62 basketball game. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Clippers have it. Inside here, Miller loses it. Javonte Green comes up with the steal. It's going to be a foul call, though, on Miller. Javonte Green has like 5 steals in this game for the Pistons. Ty Lue is upset, arguing the call with the official. Miller picks up the foul called. Great defense from the Pistons right there. Great shot from Ron Holland driving baseline. That takes a lot of confidence to drive baseline against Kawhi Leonard. That's a second-year player in the NBA doing that. Karis LeVert, step back 3 from the right wing, off the mark, no good. He gets his own rebound, though, but it's going to be called. He stepped out of bounds, though, on the rebound. So it's going to be Clippers basketball coming back the other way. It's a 7-point basketball game. Count that, baby, and a foul. Shout out George Blaha, the GOAT. Asar Thompson, he's looking to check in here for the Pistons. Clippers get it. Chris Dunn working on Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key here. 3:32 left to play in the third quarter. Harden finds Zubac underneath. Tolu Smith trying to back down Zubac. Tolu Smith, great defense. Javonte Green with another steal in this game. Ron Holland finds LeVert. LeVert puts up a 3, off the mark, no good. It's gonna be Pistons basketball underneath still. Ron Holland's 21 years old doing that to Kawhi. That is such a good sign. 3:12 left to play in the third quarter. Lopez checks into the game for the Clippers. Couple substitutions. Turnovers have been way better the past couple games for sure. 3:12 left to play in the third quarter here. Pistons looking inbound here. Looking for a basket. Karis LeVert finds Ron Holland. Holland puts up a three. Off the mark, no good. It's going to be rebounded by James Harden. Harden looking to push it for the Clippers. Harden working against Tolu Smith on the right wing. Harden gives it up to Miller. It's going to be stolen away by Ron Holland. Holland with an incredible pass underneath to find Karis LeVert. What a play from Ron Holland underneath. He gave that pass up from his back. He finds LeVert cutting backdoor for the slam. What a pass from Ron Holland. He was literally on his back, diving for the loose ball. He finds Karis LeVert up the floor, and LeVert gets it to go, and the Clippers have to take a timeout. What a play from Ron Holland. Wow. Clippers take a timeout here. Ron Holland's got 10 points, couple boards and assists. Maybe the biggest assist of this game so far. As soon as Ron develops some handles, it'll be a major problem for sure. Our bench and their bench is very different, 100%. Wesley saying, where's Duncan? He's on the bench right now. Ron Holland, this core is just unbelievable. I mean, how many steals does Javonte Green have? He's got 4 steals. 4 steals, 2 blocks. This is... You have a starting 5 for the Pistons right now for Duncan Robinson, Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Jaden Ivey, and Asar Thompson. This Pistons team right now, you talk about depth and stepping up when your number is called to the occasion. I mean, the Pistons have been doing the best job at that in the entire NBA this year. You take a look at some other teams, when their starters go down, they're injured. I don't know if we have... I don't think there's a more deeper bench in the NBA than the Pistons right now. And I'm not saying that because I'm a biased Pistons fan. If you take a look at the other rosters in the NBA, I don't know if you have a deeper core. Pistons are holding their ground against 2 Hall of Famers, and they're having second and third string players go at them. Ron Holland just went at Kawhi Leonard. Like, it's this Pistons culture. JD Bickerstaff, if he doesn't win Coach of the Year, dude, I'm going to be extremely upset. I cannot believe the Cavs let go of JD Bickerstaff. I cannot believe they let him go. And somebody mentioned it earlier in the chat. It's like the huge advantage that the Pistons have over other playoff teams is our bench guys can put in a ton of minutes while their starters sit out for a breather. When you get those fresh bodies, rotations in, that's a huge advantage in the playoffs. All right, we're back from commercial break here. Pistons 71, Clippers 62. Still a long way to go here. Again, Clippers are a heck of a basketball team. 2:53 left to play in the third quarter. I mean, John Collins, Kawhi Leonard, Zubac, James Harden, Batum. I mean, Bradley Beal, he's out for the year, but another piece of this team. Collins inside here, slams it home. Nice backdoor find for the Clippers for the assist. 2:30 left to play in the third quarter. 7-point basketball game. And again, people forget, that record does not reflect this Clippers team. Kawhi Leonard and James Harden both missed the majority of the beginning of this season. So when you take that into consideration, that does play a big factor. Tolu Smith misses the layup underneath here. Clippers get the basketball back. Clippers have it on the right wing here. It's going to be Pistons basketball, deflected last touch by the Clippers. Clippers right now have Collins, Harden, Lopez, Miller, Sanders. Pistons have Asar, Tolu Smith, Holland, LeVert, Jenkins. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter here. Holland for 3 from the corner. Off the mark here, no good. Place would have exploded if he made that. James Harden with the rebound. Gives up to Miller. Miller tries a three from the right wing. Off the mark here, no good. Boarded by Karis LeVert. Jenkins has it for the Pistons. Jenkins gives it up here to Ron Holland. Holland tries to test Brook Lopez driving baseline again. It's going to be out of bounds, though. Last touch by Brook Lopez. I need Kawhi under 25-5. I'm cooked. Harden is 2 for 15. We got 14 steals and 8 blocks. I mean, that's phenomenal. Collins steps out for a breather. Batum checks into the game here for the Clippers. 1:33 left to play here in the third quarter. Jenkins has it. I would like to see Chaslin here get some minutes. Jenkins has it for the Pistons. Gives up to Karis LeVert. Inside of Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith looking to back down here. Brook Lopez. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Slammed home for the finish from Ron Holland. What a putback dunk slam from Ron Holland. Pistons bench loves it. 73-64 basketball game. Tolu Smith can't finish. Ron Holland is there to clean up the mess. Ron Holland has been putting in some solid minutes for the Pistons in this game so far. James Harden on the left wing here. Goes baseline at Tolu Smith. Count the bucket for James Harden. Nice response from the Clippers. 73-66 basketball game. Jenkins has it. Harden's got 12 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. Jenkins at the top of the key here. 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Jenkins gives it up to Ron Holland. Holland finds Jenkins. Jenkins inside to Tolu Smith. Smith puts up a shot. No good. He does get fouled, though, by Brook Lopez, and Tolu Smith is going to go to the free throw line. Pistons need a microwave off the bench. And, like, beefs, too. Ron Holland, you know, even, like, Marcus Sasser, Dennis Jenkins, Javonte Green. Even Tolu Smith tonight. He's been putting in some solid production here for the Pistons. Holland's got 12 points, 3 boards. And again, he's not a box score stat sheet guy, but there's things that he does that the stat sheet won't tell you. 74-66. Yeah, Tolu Smith, he's been very solid. He knocks down the first free throw. Danish the microwave Jenkins. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Tolu Smith's second free throw on the way here. It is off the mark, no good. It is boarded by the Clippers. Pistons take an 8-point lead here. We still got a long way to go, though. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Tolu's got 9 points, 12 boards, 4 blocks. James Harden, top of the key, working on Ron Holland. Brook Lopez sets the screen here. James Harden working inside. Left-handed layup is off. It's going to be a foul called, though, on Karis LeVert, and James Harden's going to go to the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. It's free. It helps out the streams. We do basically every single Pistons play-by-play basketball game. My own original commentary, reaction, and analysis. Cannot wait to call the Pistons games in the playoffs this year, and it's going to be electric. James Harden, 12 points. He's at the free throw line here. Pretty bad night shooting all around from James Harden. He's 3 for 16 from the floor. Harden knocks down the first free throw. Sorry, wrong team. There you go. 74-67. Ron Holland checks out for a breather. Bryce Underwood sitting courtside. Clippers at the free throw line. James Harden looking to go 2 for 2. Harden at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. It is up and in. 6-point basketball game. How old is James Harden? I think mid-30s, I want to say. 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Jenkins at the top of the key here. Tolu Smith sets the screen. Jenkins goes all the way to the hole, and he slams it home. That is an elite quick first step. He blew by the entire Clippers defense. Goes to the rim. Left-handed layup for the slam. Clippers have it. Give it up to James Harden. He's got to get a shot off at the buzzer, and it's blocked by Ron Holland. He said, I'm not going to let James Harden take this 3 at the buzzer from a momentum killer. I'm going to do it myself and block James Harden. 76-68. Pistons have an 8-point lead going to the fourth. I want someone to find me a deeper bench in the NBA than the Pistons. And again, this entire core and this entire team has that 1 year of playoff experience under their belt. And it's going to come up incredibly huge in the playoffs this year. Playoff experience, depth, and superstars is what wins teams finals. And the Pistons right now have all three of those boxes checked off. Just please stay healthy. That is all I'm asking for. Oh my goodness, brother. Going to the fourth quarter, John. I'll give you a score and the quarters. Clock's difficult because there's so many commercial breaks and timeouts and game pauses. Ron Holland, Jaden Ivey. Oh man, we're just gonna assume, or we're gonna hope that Jaden Ivey just maybe get him on a cheap deal and he gets upset and he goes crazy next year. What's scary about Harden is when he starts off shooting bad, he's a monster in the fourth quarter. That is true, Mr. Ohio. That is very true. Harden usually takes over in the fourth quarters in his career. That is very true. 76-68 basketball game. Going to the fourth quarter. Kawhi's got 19 points. Duncan's got 20. All in the first half, by the way. Duncan still has yet to score in the second half. Tolu Smith's got 12 boards. Asar's got 6 assists. Again, Pistons right now without Isaiah Stewart, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, and Tobias Harris. We should trade Ivy. The problem is like, who would you trade Jaden Ivey? Who could you realistically trade Jaden Ivey for? You would have to put him in a package with a first rounder and another player, and I don't know if Trajan Langdon's going to do that. And it's as frustrating as it sounds. I don't think trading the ceiling of Ivy is worth the risk to give up on too early so far. As frustrating as that says. But when you have Tolu Smith outperforming him as your fourth string center, yeah, it's incredibly frustrating to see as a Pistons fan. Pistons steal it away. Karis LeVert with the steal. Dennis Jenkins goes cross-court underneath. Ron Holland almost there to clean up the slam. It's going to be off the mark here, though. Clippers get it back. 8-point basketball game. Chris Dunn goes to the hole. Right-handed layup is up and in. We got a good classic finish on our hands, folks. This has come down to the final shot. 11:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jenkins at the top of the key here. Ron Holland sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off of it. One-on-one against Chris Dunn. Backs out now. Gives it up to Ron Holland. Finds Karis LeVert on the left wing here. LeVert working inside. Finds Ron Holland. He puts up a three from the corner. No good. Boarded by Tolu Smith. Smith finds Javonte Green. Stolen away by Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi working inside here. Blocked by Javonte Green. What a block from Javonte Green. He chases down Kawhi for the block. Holy Moses. Jenkins working inside. First step. He's going to get called for the foul. He almost made an amazing shot. He's going to go to the free throw line, though. Goodness gracious. How about Javonte Green? Holy Moses. He can steal. He can block. He can knock down threes. Talk about a great free agent acquisition in the offseason Trajan Langdon just made. Holy Moses. 7 points, 4 steals, 3 blocks for Javonte Green. Name me a better depth bench in the NBA other than the Pistons. Jenkins, free throw is in. 77-70 basketball game. Pistons are doing this without their 4 best players on their team right now. Again, good teams win when they're healthy. Great teams win when their stars go down. Jenkins at the top of the key. He knocks down both free throws. 78-70 basketball game. We got a good fourth quarter, folks. Don't go anywhere. 10:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Chris Dunn with the basketball at the top of the key, working on Dennis Jenkins. Finds Kawhi Leonard underneath. It's going to be poked away, though, by Tolu Smith. Yeah, it sucks. It's like we took Ivy at 5, expecting to be a big part of our backcourt, and ever since the injury, he just hasn't been the same player. It totally sucks. Because I like Jaden Ivey, but it's like, what point do you give up with him. Ron Holland works inside here for the slam. It was 4-on-1 for the Pistons. 80-70 basketball game. Bench is fired up. Ron Holland's having a game. Pistons have 27 steals and blocks combined tonight. Collins underneath. Tolu Smith nearly blocked it. It's going to be a foul called on Tolu Smith. JB Bickerstaff might challenge this. It was 4-on-1 against Kawhi. Kawhi stood no chance. Ron Holland slams it home for authority. 80-70 basketball game. Clippers are going to go to the free throw line. Man, this team is so fun to watch. 10:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 10. Miller misses the first free throw. Miller, Lopez, Batum, Dunn, Leonard on the floor for the Clippers. Pistons have Green, Smith, Holland, LeVert, and Jenkins. 10:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. You take it, again, second-year leap. Ron Holland has made that case. Clippers miss both free throws. Jenkins chases down the rebound. Jenkins at the top of the key here, trying to make something happen for the Pistons. Tolu Smith sets the screen for Jenkins. Jenkins rolls off it to his left. Jenkins inside to Karis LeVert. LeVert working inside. Spin move. Right-handed layup is up and in. Count the bucket for Karis LeVert underneath. 10 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. 6-0 run left to play here in the 6-0 run the Pistons have been on. Last minute here. Kawhi Leonard thought about a three. Backs out. Finds Brook Lopez. Gives it up to Miller. Miller working on Tolu Smith on the right block. Stolen away by Karis LeVert. Gives up to Ron Holland. Holland, fast break. Windmill dunk for the slam, and the place is going bananas. LCA is on fire. The Pistons bench is roaring at Ron Holland, and the Pistons have a 14-point lead. Everybody's dapping each other up. It's a 14-point basketball game. Clippers are confused. They're upset, and they are in shambles. Timeout for the Clippers. Detroit basketball. They are up 14 without Cade, Duran, Tobias, Isaiah Stewart. I don't care who's on the floor. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. This Pistons team is on fire. Holy Moses. 84-70 basketball game. Clippers take a timeout. I don't know what Ty Lue's doing on the sidelines, but it's not working out. This game makes it incredibly more entertaining because the fact that this half of our team is injured right now. Oh my, Atlanta. Holy Moses. We've been waiting for a team like this forever. God bless it. It's like I'm watching, holy cow, I don't even know what it is. The 2025-26 Pistons. Name me a better bench in the NBA right now on the floor. You have a healthy Clippers team. Pistons' second and third stringers are going at Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, two Hall of Famers. Pistons, they're asking for revenge. They get it back. And this team, numbers have just stepped up and risen to the occasion in this basketball game. Look at this stat sheet right now from the Pistons in this game. You have Duncan Robinson, 20 points. You got Ron Holland, 16 points, 4 boards off the bench. Tolu Smith, the third string center on this team. He's got 14 boards. Oh, man, everybody is just contributing in this game tonight so far. Javonte Green, he's got 4 steals. Paul Reed has 4 steals. Can the playoffs start tomorrow? Oh my goodness. Like this, oh man. The ceiling and the sky is the limit for this team this year. Holy cow, I've never seen a team like this before ever since I've been alive. I was 5 years old when the Pistons won in 04. Not going to compare this team to the 04 Pistons. That was a hell of a team, but this team has shades of it. And, once we get healthy, it might run through Detroit. And I cannot wait for the playoffs. Holy Christmas. Oh, man, it's so good to see. Good Lord. 84-70 basketball game. Holy cow. 9:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clippers with the basketball. Chris Dunn at the top of the key here. Finds Kawhi Leonard inside for the layup. 84-72. We got to finish this game off, though. Oh, man. 9:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jenkins with the basketball on the right wing. Jenkins finds Tolu Smith at the top of the key. Working against Zubac. Gives it up to Karis LeVert. LeVert looking to dance on Kawhi. Stolen away, though. Here come the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard finds John Collins. Collins slams it home. 84-74 basketball game. 8:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jenkins on the right wing here. Working inside. Try to get to Tolu Smith. Stolen away by the Clippers. Here come the Clippers. Oh, man, I might eat my own words. Hang on a second. Clippers finds Kawhi Leonard at the top of the key here. Working one-on-one against Asar Thompson. Kawhi, step back three for Kawhi Leonard. In your face. What a shot for Kawhi Leonard. It's a 7-point basketball game. 8:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clippers quietly go on a 7-0 run here. Pistons got to respond. What do you got? Duncan Robinson checks into the game here for the Pistons. Karis LeVert on the right wing here. Finds Jenkins. Gives it up to Javonte Green. Inside Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith working on Zubac. Finds Karis LeVert. LeVert, 2 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to put up a crazy shot. Javonte Green shot clock violation. Here come the Clippers. This game is not over yet. Pistons 84, Clippers 77. Paul Reed and Duncan Robinson both check into the game here for the Pistons. 8:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. Anybody's game here. Still a phenomenal sign to see from the Pistons team so far, but we got to close out this game. This could come down to the final shot. 8 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Kawhi Leonard on the left wing here against Asar Thompson. Kawhi rolls off the screen, inside. Kawhi Leonard thought about a mid-range J. Asar Thompson gets him in the air, and Kawhi's going to go to the free throw line. Man, just when I was about to praise this team, Clippers are about to go on a 9-0 run. We got to finish off this game. 7:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Kawhi knocks in the first free throw, 84-78. We're all good in the chat, guys. Let's all believe in Jaden Ivey. Let's just hope we can believe in him. 7:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kawhi Leonard at the free throw line looking to knock down the free throw here. Kawhi Leonard, free throw on the way. 84-79 basketball game. 5-point game. How are the Pistons going to respond? Come on, Dennis Jenkins. Shout out to the Clippers fans, Pistons fans in here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic start to your year. Duncan Robinson inside here, stolen away by the Clippers. Clippers looking to push it. Here comes the Clippers. Kawhi gets it on the right wing here. He puts up a three. Off the mark, no good. It is boarded by the Clippers. Miller tries a three. He buries it. It's a 2-point basketball game. The Clippers all of a sudden catch lightning in a bottle, and the Pistons have a 2-point game. What happened to the 14-point lead we just had? Clippers going a 12-0 run. We got a good one on tap, folks. Don't go anywhere. Commercial break underway here. JB Bickerstaff, who's going to make a game-winning shot? Good Lord. This is going to come down to the final shot, isn't it? Kawhi's got 26 points. Duncan's got 20. This was a 14-point game 3 minutes ago, and now it's a 2-point game. Oh, man. Kawhi's got 26. Collins has 20. Zubac 11. Miller's got 9. Duncan 20 points. Green 7. Asar 6. Jenkins 7 points. Who's going to step up for the Pistons in this fourth quarter? JB Bickerstaff, I want to see a good rotation here. God bless it, Jaden Ivey. I want to believe in you, buddy. 84-82 basketball game. We're coming back from commercial break here. It's a 2-point game with 7 minutes left. This is Saturday night primetime basketball. Like and subscribe, folks. It's free. It helps out my self-esteem. Holy Moses. I still love what I'm seeing from this Pistons core, though. Regardless of what happens in this game. I told you, this Clippers team is good. People look at the record and they're like, oh, they're 14-23. You have 2 Hall-of-Famers, John Collins. You got shooters like Batum, Zubac, Chris Dunn. This Clippers team is solid. The record says otherwise, but again, I think they could make the play-in, and I would not want to face them if I was a team in the West. All right, we're in a commercial break right now. We're in a timeout. Yeah, Brook Lopez again, NBA champ with the Bucks. This Clippers team has guys. They have dudes on their team. You can't really get caught up in the record because, again, when you look at the record, you come into the game with a different mentality, and you can't overlook teams. 84-82 basketball game. I want to call a buzzer beater tonight. And it's going to happen. I have faith. All right, Pistons 84, Clippers 82. We are coming back from a commercial break, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. We got a good one on tap, folks. Just over 7 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Who's going to win? Clippers, Pistons, who you guys got? Can I put up a poll? Ooh, start a poll. Who is gonna win? Pistons, Clippers. Go. That work? I think that worked. Clippers on a 12-0 run here. Duncan Robinson on the left wing here. Works inside to Paul Reed. Finds Duncan Robinson. He puts up a shot. That shot is off the mark, no good. It is boarded by Ron Holland. Pistons get it back here. It's going to be stolen away, though, by the Clippers. James Harden gets it back at the top of the key here. Finds Miller. Miller puts up a 3. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Javonte Green. Pistons need a basket, and they need it badly. Javonte Green at the top of the key here, working on Miller one-on-one. Finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan working on Collins. 6:30 left to play. Duncan gets it back to Paul Reed. Paul Reed working inside here. Left-handed layup is good. Count the bucket for B-ball. Paul Reed over Zubac. 86-82 basketball game. 6:25 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Clippers with the basketball. James Harden on the left wing. Working on Asar Thompson. Jaden Ivey. Inside here is Zubac. Zubac is going to get, misses the shot here. I believe they're going to call a stoppage of play, though, before the shot went up. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. Pistons 86, Clippers 82. Who you guys think is going to win, Pistons or Clippers? Paul Reed, 5 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals. That was a big shot that Paul Reed just made. 6:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. James Harden at the top of the key finds Zubac. Cross-court pass to John Collins. He puts up a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Boarded by Ron Holland. Ron Holland with the basketball. On the right wing against Chris Dunn. Holland gives it up to Duncan Robinson. Finds Paul Reed inside. Paul Reed going to work. He gets fouled, and Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all stopping in, like, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Who's going to win, Pistons or Clippers? Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. This is my own original play-by-play commentary, reaction, and analysis to the Pistons and Clippers game tonight. Paul Reed at the free throw line. First free throw on the way. It is off the mark. No good. 5:58 left to play in regulation. Paul Reed, second free throw. I need you to split this pair, Paul Reed. Paul Reed, second free throw on the way, is good. Okay, he knocks down at least one of them. Paul Reed's not really a good free throw shooter, so I'll take that. All right, Clippers have the basketball here. Pistons up by 5. James Harden has it at the top of the key here. Chris Dunn sets the screen for James Harden. Harden rolls off it. Working on against Ron Holland. Blocked by Ron Holland. Javonte Green working inside. It goes off his foot. Oh, he had a fast break opportunity, and Javonte Green threw it right off his foot. Oh. Pistons turn it over. Clippers get it back. Clippers with the basketball. Miller gets it to Harden. Harden on the right wing here. Goes baseline. Harden puts up a shot that's going to be called on the floor, though, on Javonte Green. Oh, we got a good one, folks. 87-82 basketball game. 5:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party. Ron Holland is having himself a night, dude. Off the bench. He's been phenomenal for the Pistons. Javonte Green steps out for the Pistons. Ron Holland, Duncan Robinson, Jaden Ivey, Paul Reed, and Asar Thompson on the floor. Clippers have Zubac, Harden, Dunn, Miller, and Collins. Collins from the left wing for three. Off the mark here, no good. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Pistons up by 5 here. Clippers are in the bonus. Gives it up to Paul Reed. Paul Reed is stolen away by John Collins. Collins looking to push on the fast break here. Collins nearly loses it. It's going to be a jump ball underneath. John Collins is going to go, I believe, at Paul Reed on this jump ball. Pistons 87, Clippers 82. I get the timeouts right? Yeah, I got the timeout. Oh, Pistons have 3 timeouts. Okay. 5:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. 5:05 remaining in the game. Pistons take a 5-point lead here. It's Paul Reed and John Collins to jump it up here. Both 6'9". It's going to be, I don't know what just happened. It looked like Paul Reed won the jump ball, and then Duncan went to go chase it, and then Chris Dunn fouled Duncan Robinson. I think that's what just happened. Paul Reed just tipped it to the sidelines. Duncan goes to chase it. And Chris Dunn is going to get called for a foul. So it's going to be Pistons basketball here. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Jaden Ivey, I need you to make a shot. Ivey gives up to Duncan Robinson on the right wing here. Working against Chris Dunn. Ivey with the basketball. Inside. Mid-range jump shot for Ivey. Off the mark. Slammed home by Paul Reed. What a finish from Paul Reed. He cleans up the mess and Pistons bench is going ballistic. What a dunk from Paul Reed underneath. 89-82 basketball game. 4:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. James Harden with the basketball on the left wing. Ron Holland goes to double team him inside to Chris Dunn. Finds John Collins. Collins puts up a 3. He buries it. 89-85 basketball game. 4:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Collins is 23 points, 7 boards, 3 steals. Asar Thompson gives it up to Paul Reed on the right wing. Paul Reed gives it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan looking to make a man miss. Cross-court pass to Ron Holland. Holland puts up a 3 off the mark, no good. Gets it back to Ivey. Ivey puts up a 3 off the mark. He can't hit it. It's boarded by the Clippers. It's a 4-point game with 4 minutes left. Chris Dunn with the basketball. Inside here. Gives it to James Harden. Harden inside to Zubac. It's going to be a foul called, though, on Paul Reed, and Zubac's going to go to the free throw line. We got a good one, folks. Don't go anywhere. Pistons 89, Clippers 85. Who's going to win this game? Clippers or Pistons? It is anybody's basketball game. 3:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul Reed, 8 points, 5 boards, 5 steals. That does pick up his 5th foul called, though, on the floor. Clippers lineup right now is Collins, Zubac, Harden, Dunn, Miller. Pistons have Duncan, Ivey, Asar, Smith, and Holland. That's the 5th foul called on Paul Reed. So Paul Reed's got to take a breather. Paul Reed can't believe it. He just get did Paul Reed just get teed up? I think Paul Reed just got ejected. He just got teed up. Paul Reed's out of the game. Paul Reed went to argue a call with the official. Zubac misses the free throw, and he just picked up his 6th foul, and Paul Reed's gone. Paul Reed can't believe the foul call. He argues with an official. He gets teed up, and Paul Reed, I believe, is gone from this game. That's a huge miss for the Pistons. Ivey checks out for the game for the Pistons. Zubac at the free throw line. He knocks it down. I believe it's an 89-87 basketball game. 3:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jenkins at the top of the key here. Tolu Smith sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off of it. Jenkins with the basketball inside here. Puts up a shot. It's going to be a foul called on the Clippers. Collins gets called for the foul. 3:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. 3:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clippers take a timeout. Jenkins misses the first free throw. So Clippers take a timeout here. Collins has 23 points. Harden's got 15. There's 3:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Clippers, you got Collins, Zubac, Harden, Dunn, and Miller. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good one. Pistons without 4 of their best players in this game. No Jalen Duren, no Cade Cunningham, no Isaiah Stewart, no Tobias Harris. Regardless of the outcome in this game, the Pistons' depth is unreal. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Who you guys think is going to win, Clippers or Pistons? Cade is injured right now. 2-point basketball game. Clippers take a timeout. Jenkins has one more free throw on the way. Two-point game. Pistons 89, Clippers 87. Jenkins has one more free throw at the free throw line to try and make it a 3-point game here. On the floor right now for the Clippers is Collins, Zubac, Harden, Dunn, and Miller. Pistons have Duncan, Asar, Tolu Smith, Holland, and Jenkins. .332 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 2, looking to make it 3 with hopefully a made free throw from Jenkins. Appreciate all the Clippers fans, Pistons fans tuning in, NBA fans. Welcome to the party, folks. Jenkins at the free throw line. Jenkins, free throw. Pre-shot routine. Shot is on the way. It is up, and it is in. Knocks it in. 90-87 basketball game. Chris Dunn with the basketball for the Clippers here. One-on-one against Duncan Robinson at the top of the key. Gives it up to James Harden, working on Ron Holland. Harden rolls off of it, inside to Zubac. Zubac goes at it and blocked by Asar Thompson. Jenkins with it inside, gives up to Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith blocked by John Collins, and the Clippers get it back. What a turn of events. Back-to-back both blocks there. Jenkins pokes it away. It's going to be Clippers basketball on the right wing out of bounds. Asar Thompson made an incredible block against Zubac, and then John Collins returned the favor against Jenkins. 90-87 basketball game. Clippers have it. What's up, Hal? Man, Pistons were arguing goaltending there on that Tolu Smith layup. Not going to get it, though. Kawhi checks back into the game here for the Clippers. Ron Holland checks out. I don't know why they're pulling out Ron Holland. Clippers have it. Top of the key here. James Harden working on Duncan Robinson. Harden, one-on-one. Clears some space. Harden, one-on-one. Dancing on Duncan. Goes to his left. Count the bucket and the foul. James Harden, Hall of Famer. He's a free throw away from making this a tie basketball game. Pistons 90, Clippers 89. James Harden, incredible left-handed finish. He gets it to go. A foul called on Duncan Robinson. Huge, huge call from the Pistons there. Harden. Looking to tie the game here. Pistons take a timeout. Pistons are going to challenge this, though, to see if it is a shooting foul on Duncan Robinson. I don't know if they're going to uphold this call or not. It looked like Duncan grabbed his arm. I think this is going to stand. Pistons are currently in the process of challenging this call right now. We have a commercial break underway. James Harden drives inside here, one-on-one against Duncan Robinson. Count the bucket for James Harden, and it possibly could be a free throw, depending on what this challenge is. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. I'm your host, Carson. Huge Pistons fan. Doing Pistons play-by-play reaction commentary streams all year this year. Shout out to all the Clippers fans in here as well. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday night. God is great. Looking forward to the remainder of 2026, what the future holds. Wishing all of you health and happiness. 2:59 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons challenge. Not sure if they're going to upheld this challenge or not. Still waiting to hear what the official call is. Pistons look like they're going to lose this challenge. So the Clippers are going to go to the free throw line. James Harden's going to try and knock down this free throw to try and make this a tie basketball game. Thanks, Mr. Ohio. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome to the party, folks. Pistons 90, Clippers 89. 2:59 left to play in the fourth quarter. James Harden is at the free throw line trying to tie this basketball game. Pistons have 1 timeout left. Clippers have 2 timeouts left. Harden's got 17 points. He's looking for his 18th one to tie this game. Both teams are in the bonus. Who is going to win this game, Pistons or Clippers? James Harden at the free throw line. Free throw on the way, up and in. Tie basketball game. Here we go, folks. 3 minutes left to play. Fourth quarter. Jenkins with the basketball. Working against Kawhi Leonard. Gives it up to Asar Thompson at the top of the key here. Finds Jenkins on the left wing against Chris Dunn. Works off him. Jenkins goes to his left. Left-handed layup is good. Count the bucket for Dennis Jenkins. What a shot from Jenkins. He goes at the Clippers defense, 92-90 basketball game. Huge play from Jenkins. Harden with the basketball at the top of the key, working against Javonte Green. Harden goes to his left against Tolu Smith. Double team by Javonte Green. Behind the back pass, finds Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi puts up a 3, off the mark, no good. It's going to be a foul called underneath, though, against Duncan Robinson. And I believe Zubac's going to go to the free throw line. 2:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Tough left-handed finish from Dennis Jenkins. Duncan Robinson picks up the foul underneath. Zubac is at the free throw line shooting 2 free throws. Zubac, first free throw is good. 92-91 basketball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. 2:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 92, Clippers 91. Zubac's got 13 points for the Clippers. Zubac at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is no good. He missed it. Boarded by Javonte Green. 1-point basketball game. This is a huge possession for the Pistons here. Jenkins at the top of the key here. Looking to set up the offense. Goes to his left. Tolu Smith sets the screen here. Goes back to his left. Jenkins drives baseline. It's going to get poked away from the Clippers. It's going to stay here with the Pistons. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 2:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. 2:03 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jenkins inbounds here to Javonte Green, stolen away by John Collins, and immediately fouled by Javonte Green. Javonte Green was upset. He gets called for the reach-in foul, and John Collins is going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 92, Clippers 91. Yeah, Collins just stole it away from Javonte Green. That was more of a aggressive, frustrated foul from Javonte Green right there. Pistons 92, Clippers 91. Collins, 81% free throw shooter, 23 points in this game so far. To tie the game here, John Collins, free throw on the way is up and in. 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 92, Clippers 92. Asar Thompson checks out. I have no idea why you are pulling Asar Thompson out of the game right now. John Collins at the free throw line. Collins, second free throw for the lead for the Clippers. Gets it to go. Clippers take a 1-point lead. First lead since 1-0 of the basketball game. Jenkins at the top of the key here, working on Kawhi Leonard. Karis LeVert has it on the right wing, gives it up to Jenkins. Tolu Smith sets the screen for Jenkins. Jenkins rolls off it. Cross-court pass to LeVert. He's got to try and save it. Bad pass, turnover, Pistons, Clippers basketball. Jenkins, bad pass to LeVert. He tried to save it. It turns it over, and the Clippers are looking solid right now down the stretch here. Clippers up by 1 with 1:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons are looking for a stop here. James Harden at the top of the key, working on Dennis Jenkins. James Harden, clear out, ISO for James Harden. 1-on-1, get out of my way. James Harden goes inside here, underneath the Zubac. Zubac slams it home. It's a 3-point basketball game. 1:22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Karis LeVert drives to his right, inside here, gives it up to Javonte Green. Javonte Green for the Pistons. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins looking for a basket here for the Pistons. At the top of the key, working 1-on-1 against James Harden. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Dennis Jenkins dances on Harden, goes to his right, inside, loses the basketball, turns it over here. Clippers are in really good shape. Kawhi Leonard with the basketball to his right. Kawhi is going to be called for a timeout for the Clippers. The Pistons had him in a jam, and Clippers got to take a timeout. It's a 3-point basketball game with about 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Clippers were down 14 at one point early in the fourth quarter, and they came all the way back. They've outscored the Pistons 27-16 in the fourth quarter tonight. Clippers score here on this possession. They are looking very pretty. So we have a commercial break right now. A timeout is underway. Clippers 95, Pistons 92. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Just under a minute left to play here in regulation. Both teams have a timeout apiece. There's 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Pistons absolutely have to have a stop here. Clippers score here on this possession. It's going to be incredibly difficult for the Pistons to win this game. Again, I have no idea why J.D. Bickerstaff pulled out Asar Thompson. No idea why. All right. Back from commercial break here. 54 seconds left to play in regulation. We got a good one, folks. Anybody's basketball game. Clippers, if they score here, could be game over for the Pistons. They need to stop right now. Clippers have Kawhi, James Harden, Zubac, Chris Dunn, and John Collins. Pistons have Paul Reed, Jenkins, Green, Karis LeVert, and Asar Thompson. He finally comes back into the game. James Harden, ball in his hands, 10 seconds in the shot clock. One-on-one against Karis LeVert at the top of the key. ISO, James Harden going to work to his right, puts up a shot off the mark here, boarded by Paul Reed. Here come the Pistons. Asar Thompson looking to push it for the Pistons. 35 seconds left in the game. Karis LeVert gives up to Javonte Green to tie the game. In and out, no good, boarded by Paul Reed. It's going to be stolen away by the Clippers. Javonte Green nearly gets it back. It's going to be Clipper basketball. Javonte Green had an opportunity wide open to tie the game, and he misses it. 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clippers take a timeout, their last timeout. There's a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, and it's not looking good for the Pistons. (95-92) basketball game. That was the opportunity the Pistons needed. They got a great look from the corner for Javonte Green, and he misses the three. Clippers regain possession. They take their final timeout. Again, there's a 4-second difference. The problem, though, is the Clippers could just run this down for the final shot, and then they just might foul the Pistons. It's not looking good for the Pistons right now. Had an opportunity to close out the game. We were up 14 points early in the fourth quarter, and the Pistons just choke away the lead. Love what I'm seeing, though, from this Pistons depth, though. When you're down your 4 best players on your team, no Cade, no Tobias, no Duren, no Isaiah Stewart. Man. Heck of an effort from this Pistons team so far. So it's going to be tough for the Pistons to win this game. Clippers have basically a full reset here. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, 21 seconds on the game clock. There's a 4-second difference. Pistons are down by 3. Even if the Pistons stop them here, I would imagine Ty Lue would probably force a foul, because both teams are in the bonus. So Pistons have to come up with a steal, or they have to somehow hope. They're looking for a steal right here. Batum with the basketball, looking to inbound here. Trying to get it to Kawhi. Finds James Harden. Pistons not going to foul. Now they do decide to foul. It's going to be on the floor. James Harden's going to go and try and knock down some free throws. Not looking good for the Pistons here. Clippers 95, Pistons 92. Man. Pistons are going to learn a lot from whatever this outcome is. It's looking probably like a loss. Clippers 95, Pistons 92. James Harden's at the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe. It's free. It helps out the stream. Pistons Second half, 1 for 12 from the three-point line. That's been a huge problem. James Harden misses the first free throw. 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. James Harden at the free throw line trying to give the Clippers a 4-point lead. That first missed free throw was big. James Harden looking to put the Clippers up by 4. 22 seconds left to play in regulation. James Harden at the free throw line. He's got 18 points. He's 9 for 10 from the free throw line. Half his points have come from the free throw line tonight. James Harden's second free throw is good. 96-92 basketball game. Pistons have to score on this possession. And they got to do it quick. Jenkins with the basketball. Paul Reed sets the screen for Jenkins. Jenkins, backdoor find to Paul Reed. Paul Reed is going to go to the free throw line. He draws the foul against John Collins. Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Like and subscribe. Yeah, Duncan Robinson had an unbelievable first half. He had 20 points, and then he went ice cold the second half. And that's kind of what I was reiterating. He can have these crazy runs, and then he goes ice cold from 3 afterwards. Paul Reed. First free throw on the way for Paul Reed. Misses the first free throw. It's not looking good for the Pistons. Asar Thompson, Ron Hollandchuk back in the game here for the Pistons. They're going to have to hope for a made free throw or somehow a miss and a quick basket. These free throws. Paul Reed, second free throw on the way. Misses both free throws. Clippers regain possession. Jump ball is called between Kawhi Leonard and I don't know if it's Paul Reed or Javonte Green. Okay, there is a little bit of life left. Kawhi Leonard went for the jump ball. Javonte Green and Paul Reed both went at it. It looks like they're going to call it a jump ball on Javonte Green, though. So it's going to be Javonte Green and Kawhi Leonard at a jump ball with 12 seconds left in regulation. 13 seconds left. Pistons have to win this jump ball. Ref doesn't know who is off of it. It's going to be off of the Clippers, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin, I think. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Clippers 96, Pistons 92. Pistons had a 14-point lead to start this fourth quarter, and they absolutely blew this game. Heck of an effort, though, from our second and third string players. Kawhi Leonard gets it up to Zubac, cross-court pass to Collins. It's going to be a foul called on Zubac. This game's over. 1 for 12 from the three-point line in the second half. Clippers 96, Pistons 92. 9 seconds left to play in regulation. Zubac's got a couple free throws. Zubac, free throw on the way. Up and in, 97-92. I'm telling you, man, this Clippers team is solid. People were clowning on me all night long in the chat. When this is a healthy Clipper team, the Zubac, Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Batum, you got John Collins. They've got players on their team. And remember, the majority of their core was injured to start this season. Clippers regain it. They're going to dribble out the clock. 98-92. Clippers win. Heck of an outing from the Pistons. Again, they were without their 4 best players on their team. Clippers come back. Down 14 in the fourth quarter. And that is all she wrote, folks. Clippers win the basketball game. We're going to be live again, guys, next Thursday against the Suns. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Shout out to the Clippers fans, Pistons fans in here. Love you guys. God bless. I'm Yost Carson, and we will see you guys on the next live stream. Peace out. Adios, amigos.